Good evening, everyone. We're live from Kelly Automotive Park for the final time in the regular season as the Butler Blue Sox will host the Lafayette Aviators here tonight. I'm Jared, still joined by Kellen Gursky. Tough loss last night for Butler, but still going to be the top team out of the East and have a chance to clinch home field tonight. But they're going to have a little bit of fun here this evening, it looks like.
Yeah, definitely. Kind of a different lineup for Butler tonight. Trying to have a little bit of fun on the last regular season game of the year. And, you're exactly right, though. They could have a lot of fun tonight if this lineup could, get a win and, clinch the overall number one seed. That would be ideal.
It would be, but we're going to get to watch Brady Gulikowski pitch here this evening, and he hasn't done that all summer. In fact, he didn't do it in college either, so he did. He just wanted to give it a shot here today.
Well, might as well. I mean, hey.
And the rest of his defense is giving it a shot, too.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That's very true when you look at it that way. But at least, he wants to go out there and give it a go. I mean, how many times more is a guy like Brady Gulikowski ever going to pitch in his life? You know what I mean? I mean, you might as well if you get a shot like this. Uh-oh. After that,
yeah.
Now you see the throw by Calvin Scott back there. He's going to figure it out. He's an athlete.
Yeah, well, Lafayette lineup is as follows. Leading off will be number 9, Brian Sharp, followed by number 20, Nick Schrader. Then it'll be number 15, Dougie Parks. The DH is the cleanup hitter, number 7, Logan Beeman, followed by number 13, Corey Heffron, 25, Evan Kennedy, 24, Noah McGowan, 3, Trey Burtis, and 12, Jeff Hightower. Sean Markley on the hill for them. Talk about him more in the bottom half. We're ready to go. Justin Murphy is our home plate umpire tonight, and Chris Bono is on the base. His first pitch is outside for a ball at 7:07. Defensively for Butler, this is where it gets fun. Calvin Scott is behind home plate. Tanner Murphy's at first. Damian Maglione at second. Bolton is at third. Jamie Spitulski's at short. James Meeker's at left. Christian Webb's at center, and David Parks is at right. Infield playing outfield playing infield. Called strike here. Gulikowski gets one across. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and as we said before the game started, it's a very different lineup, a very fun lineup. We'll see how it goes.
Curveball low, bounces off of Calvin Scott. And now it's 3-1. Wind up and a delivery here. Fastball fouled out of the stadium. What do you think of Brady's pitching motion here?
It's kind of awkward. He's got that high leg kick. Yeah. It looks like almost like Dontrell Willis, if you remember Dontrell Willis, the D train. It looks almost identical to that, the real high leg kick.
3-2, fastball fouled straight back by Sharp.
There we go, 2 strikes in a row for Gulikowski. That's working himself a little at bat here, obviously. Fell behind 2-0 and comes back and evens the count. Well, not evens the count up, gets it to full. We'll see if Gulikowski can get his first out pitching in probably 6 years.
Yeah, really. Here's the pitch. He got, oh, man, it just bounced out of Calvin Scott's mitt on a foul tip. I thought he was going to squeeze that, but he just couldn't quite hold on.
I did too. Calvin Scott frustrated with himself too. Gulikowski had him fooled, had Sharp fooled. I don't know if it was a straight change. That's kind of what it looked like. It didn't look like the curveball that he was throwing in warm-ups. Didn't look like it had that much bite, but it might have been just a straight change.
3-2 fastball called. Strike 3. Brady Gulikowski gets a strikeout to start it.
That's a good fight there by Gulikowski. Falls behind 2-0, and like we said, probably the first time he's pitched in 5 years since probably he was in high school, and comes back after falling behind 2-0 and gets the K. That's got to feel good for him out there. That's for sure.
Yeah, he was in high school just a year ago, but I don't even know if he pitched then, to tell you the truth. I didn't get a chance to talk to him today. I was going to ask him, but I didn't get a chance. Schrader takes a ball here. Backwards K to start it here.
That's a good way to start. And he threw a lot of strikes in there, too. There were some foul balls mixed in there by Sharp. Sharp had a good at-bat as well. Just Gulikowski ended up winning that battle.
2-0 again here.
Oh, just looking at this lineup, though, A lot of fun. When I tell you what, when,
I'm interested to see what happens when the ball's actually put in play tonight.
I agree. Maybe that's Gulakowski's plan. No balls can get put in play. But when Christian Webb ran out there, center field, he went on a dead sprint. One of the funniest things I think I've seen all year.
He's hilarious. Here's the 3-0. Called a strike.
See,
you're right though. He made a beeline for that flagpole out in center
he
field.
Sure did. He probably got to second base and said, "What the heck am I doing? I got to slow down."
He's funny. He's a hilarious kid. 3-1, outside ball 4. So a strikeout and a walk is how we started. Now it's Dougie Parks, who we said last night is probably going to be the league MVP this year. 22 doubles, 8 homers, 60 runs batted in.
Wow.
3rd in batting average in the league, 1st in doubles, 1st in RBI, 1st in on-base percentage, 1st in walks. They just 5 categories he's leading in offensively. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And Gulakowski's going to be faced with a tough task here. He gets a strike on the inner half there, though. Now this is where it gets interesting, I think, if a ball gets put in the outfield here. We'll see how Meeker, Webb, and Parks do out there in the outfield. I don't think either of them have played the outfield at all this year.
Parks was 1 for 4 last night with 2 strikeouts. Curveball gets by Scott, and Schrader will head up to second on a wild pitch.
And that's one Calvin Scott would probably tell you he should have had. Looked like he just missed the curveball, got the webbing maybe, just popped out of the webbing of Scott.
Yeah, he could actually probably rule that a pass ball.
Yeah, I think he got a glove on it, did Calvin Scott there. It just flat out missed it. Obviously not used to catching, not used to seeing a curveball and catching a curveball, obviously.
Here's the 1-1. Curveball misses inside.
It's a good pitch, though, there from Gulakowski.
Schrader leads from second base. It'd be hilarious if they try to pick off play. Magliano's the only guy playing in his right position tonight. Ball's popped up on the infield and going out into shallow center is Magliano, and he has it for the second out.
I think that's one that pretty much any other center fielder would call Damian Magliano off on. But that's a good job by Magliano, knowing who's in center field and saying, all right, I got to take charge of this. I got to, I have to come out and make this play. That's a good job there by Magliano.
So with 2 outs now, here's Beeman. Started last night. He also hit for himself. He's going to line one foul down the left field line here.
And Gulakowski's motion changes, obviously, when he's in the stretch. Doesn't have that high leg kick. At least, knowing that you can't have that high leg kick when you're in the stretch, that's a good sign, obviously. I think that's what Schrader was getting ready for, is that high leg kick, and it didn't come. He's bouncing all over the place over there.
0-1 comes out of the mitt of Calvin Scott. That'll be a pass ball. That was right there, but he just couldn't squeeze it.
Yeah, and Calvin, he is frustrated. You can tell he's frustrated with himself. And even on the ones he catches, they look like they're about to come out. It doesn't have that pop that normally, a guy that plays back there every day would.
So runner at third now with 2 outs. 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. High fastball, and Beeman chased it.
Yeah, that's a good pitch, honestly. When you're up, when you're in a 1-1 count, you throw that high fastball, and he got him to chase there. And Gulakowski's not throwing the ball soft by any means. He's got a little pop to it. There's another one.
Yeah, doesn't get him to chase that one, though. Two-two. Oh, just inside.
That's a good spot. Very good spot there by Gulakowski. Trying to go on that inner edge. He got sharp with it to start the game. That time couldn't get beam, and that one looked a little tad more inside than the one to Sharp. But I got to credit Calvin Scott back there. He did a good job framing it up. You're not normally a guy that's back there.
3-2 hit to right field. Coming in, it will fall in front of him is Parks, and that will play to run. And Lafayette scores first here, 1-0 on a RBI single by Beeman.
You know, I thought for a second that ball was going to hang up enough for Parks to at least make a diving play at the ball. I thought maybe it would hang up. I'm sure he thought in the back of his head that he was going to lay out for that. Did Pavement Parks. Looked like he had a beat on it. Just died right in front of him, though.
Gulakowski's curveball. Oh, that looked good, but apparently it was ruled to miss high. Yeah. It was on the plate.
Yeah, I think it was a case of where it crossed and where it ended up. Calvin Scott did a good job of kind of fooling trying to fool the umpire, bringing that ball down.
Ooh, that was a good job by Calvin to keep that ball from going to the backstop.
You know, it'd be interesting to see someone try to steal on Calvin Scott, because we know Calvin Scott has a good arm, obviously, playing in right field. It is a completely different throwing motion, though, when you're behind the plate and when you're in right field. It's got to be quick, and when you're in right field, you can kind of get your momentum going. But when you're behind the plate, it's a little tougher.
Strike call there, 2-1. Yeah, you're right. I'm guessing he hasn't done that in years, because he's a junior in college, and he's a right fielder.
Yeah, he probably hasn't caught in a long time, as Calvin Scott.
2-1 right there for a called strike. Heffron in an even count.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Gulakowski is doing a good job, but he's just filling the zone up. You know, he's not really. I mean, he's walked one guy, but that was the second batter he's probably faced in a while.
Yeah.
And you know, he's honestly done a good job of throwing strikes, and he made, you know, Beeman earned a hit there, and he's just filling it up.
Now ball popped foul. Murphy's looking at it, but it's going to land in near Blue Sox bullpen.
I'm going to guess that thing probably got out of play. Tough to tell, though. Murphy, though, he had no indecision. He was going to try to go make a play on that. The outfielder turned first baseman tonight.
That's probably an easier transition than anybody that you're playing first base.
And Murphy's got the height to play first base, too. You know, he looks like a guy that could be playing first base.
Another 2-2 coming up from Gulakowski. And here it is. Fouled off, straight back, out of play.
Again, a good job by Gulakowski. He's going right after these guys. You know, he's not shying away by any means. He's going right after him. And okay, if you're gonna get a hit, you're gonna hit my best. And so far, you know, he's lived by that.
Pause by Gulakowski. He comes home, runner takes off. Pitch is ruled a ball. And that makes it a full count. I think Calvin Scott thought that was strike three.
Yeah,
that's why he didn't throw down.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he didn't throw down because he thought that was going to be strike three. He thought that was going to be a called strike three, but the umpire had different intentions to Justin Murphy, and that was kind of the same case as the one before. Kind of crossed the plate a little high.
Yeah.
Calvin Scott pulled it down as any catcher does. It just looks a little.
Runner takes off, and he will get the stolen base at third. And Heffron will head down to first on a walk. So that brings up Kennedy. And Eric Bolton's going to go over and have a quick word with Gulakowski.
Number 25, first baseman Evan Kennedy.
Try to give him a little encouragement here.
Yep. I think he might be saying a pickoff situation, too. I don't know. He was kind of like tugging his jersey, swiping his arm. I don't know what they were going over there, but really.
I feel like they figured out that they can steal at will, though.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
That's a strike. That looked like it was low. But I guess the strike zone's low tonight because those curveballs that are coming in near the belt and rolled balls.
And that wasn't one that Scott stuck either. His glove kind of drifted with the pitch.
That's high. 1-1. You can get it out here. You get out of here with little damage as possible.
Yeah. You know, and you got guys playing in spots they probably haven't played in years, and you saw it on that steal of third by Beeman. Bolton really didn't even go to the bag. I don't even think he knew that Beeman was going.
No.
Scott got it, looked down, and there was no one at third base.
That's true. He didn't even give him a chance to throw.
No,
but I don't think he was going to throw anyways. Well, he probably wouldn't have got him anyways. That was a good jump.
Yeah, definitely.
1-2 count to Evan Kennedy. He was the hero last night for Lafayette. 2 RBI triple with 2 outs in the ninth that gave the Aviators a 2-1 win.
I wonder if Gulakowski is going to go back to that curveball. It's more of a 12-6 for Gulakowski. It's not more of a slider that a lot of guys use. There's a pickoff. I was wondering when he was going to do that. Who knows? He might be like John Lester. He doesn't like to throw over. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. I think they could get one on a pickoff.
I do too.
Here's the pitch. Curveball. Oh, no. Two now.
Yeah, Calvin Scott wanted that one, framed it up. I thought it was going to be a strike as well. Looked like the same pitch that went to Sharp. That was a strike 3, but didn't get the call there.
2-2. Fastball inside, apparently. And things are,
wow.
People are starting to get a little upset here. That looked good, too. Another stolen base there for Heffron. This guy not making many friends here,
No.
Mr. Justin Murphy.
I mean, I don't know what more you want there.
I hope the strike zone similar for us.
You know, you give him a gift there on 2-2, and now he rips a single.
Yeah, it's a 2-run single too. Park's gonna come up throwing home. They are gonna hold their runner. Nice throw from Parks out in right field. Run comes in to score. RBI single for Kennedy. It's now 2-0. But if you're gonna call it like that for us, or for our pitcher, they better darn well be having the tightest strike zone whenever we come up to bat too, because that strike zone is extremely tight right now.
And
but
you got to feel bad for Gulakowski too, because he hasn't pitched in a while, obviously, and he throws 2 pitches back to back that most umpires, if you let one go, all right, you're not getting the next one. You're gonna get punched out.
Strike call here to the 7th man to come up this inning, McGowan.
And a sarcastic cheer from the Blue Sox fans after the called strike.
The Bronx cheer. Here's the 0-1. That ball's hit the center field. That's going to be trouble for Webb. He's racing out there, but he's not going to get there. And coming around the score already is Heffron. Now they'll hold the runner at third. Kennedy's in to score. Kennedy's at third. In to score is Heffron. McGowan with an RBI double, and Lafayette is well on their way here. They're up 3-0.
Yeah, and that was just a case of,
Now batting,
you have Christian Webb in center field, who's
not fleet of foot.
I was thinking of a good way to put it.
Just call it what it is.
Yeah. Well, that was what I was gonna say, but it slipped my mind there, and that ball probably caught by a lot of guys, but.
Ball here to the 8th man to hit this inning, Burtis. He had a rough night last night, going 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. 1-0 is in there for a called strike. There's a big swing and a miss. That's the only ball this inning, though, that I feel like if like Mercandra or Carew was in center field, they would have caught it. Everything else, I think, the defense hasn't really had much to do with.
No, I agree with you. There's a swing and a miss. That's a big out.
Yeah, Burtis strikes out, and that will end the inning. Lafayette scores 3 on 3 hits, no errors, and leave 2 men on base. So now we'll give you in the bottom half, we'll give you the lineup for the Blue Sox, brought to you by the Butler Armco Credit Union. Leading off will be number 10, Tanner Murphy, followed by number 13, Paven Parks. Then it'll be number 8, Calvin Scott, number 19, James Meeker, number 35, Jamie Switalski, number 24, Christian Webb, then number 21, Damian Maglione, number 9, Eric Bolton, and then the DH tonight will hit 9th, number 5, Ty Black, getting an opportunity to hit. And they're going to face, from Lafayette, a right-handed pitcher from Westminster College, not the same one you go to, but his name is Sean Markley.
Yeah, there's about, we looked it up, like 4 or 5, I think, Westminster colleges. I know there's one in Utah. I think there's one in Missouri, too. I think that's the one he goes to. I can't remember, though.
Yeah, 6'3", 200-pound freshman from Wildwood, Missouri. We'll give you some numbers on him. So he hasn't pitched all that much for the 5 appearances, 7 in the third inning, 6 hits, 7 runs, 7 of them earned, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. He's 0-1 with an 8.59 earned run average. So see if they can get something off him here tonight and get back into this game early.
Yeah, and you know, the lineup for the Blue Sox, the hitting lineup, really isn't any different, really, than it would be.
Yeah, other than Ty Black.
Right. You know, Bolton would, you know, he gets a start at catcher every now and again. Really, the lineup isn't any different than it normally would be, you know, minus maybe Jamie Switolski, who doesn't hit all that much.
Right.
But other than that, it's really a normal lineup for Butler. It's just the defense that's a little goofy, I guess.
And defensively for Lafayette, Hightower is behind the plate, Kennedy at first, Schneider at second, Parks is at third, Sharp is the shortstop, Heffron in left, Burtis in center, and McGowan is in right.
Yeah, it'd be big for the Blue Sox here to try to tack on some runs here. Try to give Gulakowski some support. You know, you don't want to put up a 3 spot in the first time you pitch, and we don't even know how long. We have no idea.
Yeah.
Obviously, he hasn't done it in a year, at least.
Patrick Ferguson coaching first base tonight. 2-0 count here to start it off for Murphy.
That'd be a guy I'd want to go see at first base. I would want to go talk to Patrick Ferguson at first.
Ball hit the left field, and that's sinking, and it will fall in for a base hit in front of Heffron. So the leadoff man is aboard here for the Blue Sox in the bottom of the first. Sounded like it was off the end of the bat.
I think it was, and I don't know if the left fielder got a good jump on that either out there.
No.
Did Heffron, because it looked like it was going to hang up, and I thought it was right at him. Then it just dropped in front of him. It might be one of those situations where the sun's, it's at that peak level right now where it's pretty much eye level with, the left fielder. That's a tough play, and I thought that maybe the ball would fall in, but really it wasn't even all that close.
Parks pops the first pitch way up. And that'll make it out of the stadium.
Just for giggles, I wouldn't be surprised to see Pavin Parks maybe lay a drag bunt down. Third baseman's playing behind that bag. We know Pavin's got some pretty decent speed. Doesn't look like he's going to do it, though.
No, usually when you drag bunts, the element of surprise.
That's right. Yeah, well, you never know. I don't know. We've seen Pavin do that a couple times now that I think about it on the year. He's done that, dropped a bunt down a couple times.
Pitch is low here. Murphy with a bit of a lead at first. Markley looking him over, but will come home. Murphy takes off. Throw down is not going to be in time. Tanner Murphy has a stolen base.
That was a great slide there by Tanner Murphy. Got to that back corner of the bag. The throw was on the left side of the bag. Murphy slid to the back right end of the bag. It's a great slide. It's a good jump, and now ground ball would move him over and get him 90 feet away, but Pavin Parks obviously, wanting to have a little bigger intentions than that.
2-2 count here. Here's the pitch. Parks chops it foul towards the Blue Sox dugout.
Parks kind of wriggling his hand around. Don't know if maybe he got that off the end, got a little stinger or something. I think that pitch just jammed him. He just tried to fight it off. Did a good job of it as well. But I don't know what he just that was a textbook defensive swing there by Pavin Parks.
2-2 again. Another foul ball out of the stadium. Wasting some baseballs here.
Yeah, we've gone through a lot of them to start this game off.
Yeah, we really have. I mean, they plowed off a bunch out of the first inning, and now Pavin Parks picking up where they left off.
Exactly, yeah. And, this is a good at-bat by Pavin Parks, too, against a guy that hasn't pitched all that much in Markley.
Murphy takes off for third, throw down, he's safe.
Wow.
Stolen base for Tanner Murphy. They caught the Aviators napping there. That was a close play. The tag applied by Parks, but he just got in. Whoa, what? Wait, what?
And they're going to say time was called?
Oh, come on. There was no time called. The guy had the ball in his hand.
Yeah, no.
Unless it was called at home plate.
There's no way. I mean, he was standing on home plate with the ball. I don't know. You know, it is a foul ball, but once he gets back on the rubber, it's in, is it not?
Scratch that stolen base out for now.
He's going to steal it anyways. That would be something. This pitch right here, he goes.
Markley gets off the rubber, so Parks will take that opportunity to adjust his batting gloves.
The human rain delay, I guess, by Pavin Parks.
Should have seen the guy last night. Check swing. Did he go around? They're going to ask no, and now it's full count. I didn't think he did go around.
I didn't either.
But it's impossible for that guy to tell.
Yeah, that was the reaction. He was kind of like, I don't know, no. You know, I think it was also maybe he's out there smiling. I don't know if someone said something to him or what, but.
Full count, runner on second. Here's the pitch. It's high, ball 4, and now there's 2 men on and nobody out. Markley gives up a free pass to Pavin Parks. Good at bat, like you said, Kellen.
Seeing a lot of pitches so far as the Blue Sox. I think Murphy saw 3 or 4, and then Parks puts in probably a 7-pitch at bat at least, and now Calvin Scott coming up, and you know Calvin Scott probably wanting to redeem himself. He had a couple pass balls, go to the backstop behind him. Probably going to want to try to redeem himself here.
Strike call.
And to me, it doesn't seem like Markley throws all that hard. You know, it looks like he's a guy that's going to throw a lot of strikes, though. Although he did walk Pavin Parks there, he looks like he's going to throw some strikes.
Curveball, got him way out in front.
Wow. That was pretty nasty there. I don't think Calvin Scott saw that coming. He was fooled.
Dropped off the table in a hurry. I mean, that thing just died. Here's the 0-2. That's another one of them curveballs.
Yeah.
They didn't fool me once, shame on me.
Yeah.
Fool me twice, shame on you.
Yeah, that was, you know, and it's like, it looks like it literally just dies. I mean, it looks like the bottom just literally drops out. You see a lot of curveballs that are hard. I mean, they drop, but not like that. I mean, and that's probably only being thrown about 65 miles an hour probably. It's probably not moving all that much.
Yeah, it makes the fastball look a lot heavier.
Yeah, definitely. No doubt about it.
2-2, nobody out. Lafayette leading 3-0, but the Blue Sox got a couple guys on base here. Here's a pitch. Scott grounds it up the middle. This could be it's going to be botched out there by Sharp and E6, and the bases are loaded.
Yep, and that's a lucky break there for the Blue Sox, but I'm sure they'll take it. They're going to take a run any way they can get it in this game. You know, obviously with Gulikowski out on the mound, they don't care whether they get a hit or not. They're just trying to support their pitcher, you know. And Scott, I'm sure, he hit that ball hard just right at the shortstop. I don't know if it was Murphy that caused that little distraction or what, but looked like it just went right off the heel of his glove.
First pitch is high to James Meeker. Yeah, error on Brian Sharp. He was pretty good last night.
Mm-hmm.
Just had one eat him up there. Thought about the double play before he had the ball, I think. Foul ball here out of the stadium.
Whew. That probably wasn't a pitch that Meeker would want to swing at 1-0. It's probably what he's saying to the catcher right there. Had to go almost at his shoe tops to hit that thing.
James Meeker ready to go. Here's a pitch. Fouled straight back. James has a very upright batting stance. He's almost standing on almost the front of his toes. On his toes, it seems like. You know?
Meeker's not a small guy either. He's tall and lanky, and it just looks kind of reminds you of Gregory Polanco almost. His stance. He's kind of upright. Just it doesn't have not a whole lot extra going on.
Foul ball out of play.
It's another ball we lost there. My goodness.
We're just wasting baseballs here.
Yeah, I mean, we lose a lot of baseballs here, to be fair.
Absolutely.
But, I mean, I don't think it's been, that's a shot.
Yeah, it is. That ball's hit well to deep right center. It's off the wall, and around to score is Murphy. Here comes Parks. Here comes Scott. The ball's thrown away, but it bounces off the wood. It's a bases. Clark Tonell are going to give him home 2 because it technically went out of play. And it's 4-3. James Meeker comes in to score. How about that?
My goodness.
Murphy scores, Park scores, Scott scores, and then Meeker scores on a bad throw.
Yeah, that's going to be, what, an E6, right? That was a shortstop that threw that
I
ball?
believe so, yes. It's been a rough inning for Sharp.
Yeah, 2 errors in a row.
So, bases clearing triple by James Meeker. We still don't have anybody out here, too.
No, we don't.
And then he comes home on an E6.
I heard you go, oh, and I looked up. I didn't even see it happen. I just thought it hit the basing of the wall. I don't know.
It did, but it looked like it went like under.
Did it hit like the screen maybe?
Yeah, I think it bounced off the screen, and if it hits the screen, then it's a dead ball.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was then. Maybe it did hit the screen. I didn't see. I just thought it hit the wall. I was just trying to make sure that, Meeker wasn't thrown out at third there.
Yeah.
You don't want to make the first out at third base, but it ends up working out, obviously.
Off and running here. Jamie Switalski ahead 3-0. And Gulakowski labored through the first inning. Markley hasn't even gotten out yet, and 4 runs have come across. We might be in for a football score by the end of this one.
Well, we're almost there anyway. Lafayette put up a field goal here in the first.
We got 2 safeties so far.
Yeah, we do have 2 safeties, so you could technically say that.
Although I will say for Markley's behalf, this ball's popped way up there. I think Parks is going to have a chance at this one. He's still going for it, and he can't get there. That's surprising. That ball just kind of lands out in foul territory. Just didn't have enough. It looked like he might have actually overran it because it landed by the
Yeah,
bullpen.
I think what happened was he was trying to avoid the bullpen, too. If he would have ran straight and went over the bullpen, he probably falls down because you don't see the bullpen coming.
Right.
But if the bullpen's not there, I think he goes straight there and makes the play. But he kind of had to, loop around the bullpen. He was kind of checking where he was at.
Anyway, I was going to say for Markley's, on his behalf, he did get a double play ball, and Sharp made an error on it. Here's the 3-2. Check swing, ball 4.
Wow.
And I remember back in the top of the first count, I said, I hope that strike zone is similar for whenever we're up.
It has been.
And it really has been. I got to give Murphy credit. After seeing all that, he has been very consistent.
Yep.
He's just got a tight zone.
Yeah, definitely. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
You're going to be both ways.
Right.
That's all you can do.
Webb swings through a pitch low.
Webb looks like he kind of lost the handle there. Goes right to the pine tar. Now, this has been a great inning so far for the Blue Sox. And 5 men have come to the plate, and all 5 have reached. Well, Webb would be the 6th, obviously, but
yeah, and then 4 of them have scored.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's called strike. It's 1-2 on Christian Webb.
And he's going to give that low strike. He's really done it, the vast majority of this game so far as Murphy. He's really been giving that low pitch, and it's a hitter. You got to be ready for that.
Ball's hit to left center, and that's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Switalski's around second. He is going to hold at third, a double for Webb. And now there's 2 men in scoring position here with nobody out. Wow. Finding gaps here. We got Webb with a big double, Meeker with a triple.
Yep.
Some patience in there, too, with a walk.
Definitely.
A single by Murphy. It's wow.
I mean, this has been a great inning. That was a great piece of hitting there by Christian Webb. It was more of I don't want to say a defensive swing because he hit that ball probably 340 feet. But he just cut the swing down and threw the barrel at it and slapped it the other way. And Webb has done that a lot lately. He's really hit the ball well the other way and did a great job of it there. And Switalski there for a second, I thought for a split second that maybe he would get sent home, but I think that was the right decision to hold him up at third.
Brent McNeil out to have a word with Markley, who's having a rough go of it here.
And you pointed it out before. Really hasn't been his fault either. Honestly, it's more been
part of it hasn't.
Well, yeah. I mean, he did have a double play ball that would have given him 2 outs. And then who knows? The whole inning could change after that. It's momentum. It's all about momentum. And Baseball is a game of momentum swings, really, and obviously that error helped boost the momentum of Butler and kind of cut Markley's down.
Maglione's ready to go after the mound visit. 6 straight men have reached base here for the Blue Sox. Maglione with a line drive into left field. Yeah, make it 7. RBI single. It's 5-3. As coming in to score is Jamie Switalski. Moving up to third is Webb.
And Maglione absolutely stroked that ball. I mean, that was right on the screws. He didn't waste any time. We've seen the Blue Sox so far take a little bit. They've been kind of patient at the plate, and Maglione said, the heck with that. I'm ripping this pitch to left field, and that's exactly what he did.
Wow, what a start here. 5-3 score in favor of the Blue Sox. That almost hit Bolton, but he able to get out of the way. Nobody warming in the Lafayette bullpen quite yet. 1-0, low and away. Delivery is roped, but foul down the left field line.
Yeah, all over that was Bolton. That was a great swing. Pitch right on the inner half, and he put a jolt into it, that's for sure. Just hooked it a tad, and he swings a quarter of a second later. It's down the line, and might be looking at another 2 runs coming across.
Yeah, I mean, they're not being fooled right now at all.
No.
Curveball high, 3-1. Now you're looking at the potential to have 8 men in a row reach base to start the game. This is crazy. Yeah, there it is. Ball 4. Markley just. It probably feels like there's nobody else out there to help him. He's just on an island right now.
And you are, honestly, when you're pitching. You are on an island, really. I mean, there so much goes through you, whether you throw strikes or not. Now, we talked about this before. Ty Black, the pitcher, who's in the DH spot.
Big Ty Black. Pitch low. He looks like if he could get a hold of one, he could put it into the trees.
I agree with you. He looks like a big guy. He looks amped up, too. He got no batting gloves out there.
Yeah.
The heck with the batting gloves.
1-0 delivery. Popped up. Here it comes. Oh, it's just going to land on top of the stadium. I thought we were getting that one.
I did. Last regular season, the game here, we're about due.
Yeah, I've been here sitting here since 2010, and I haven't ever I got one hit off of this behind me and almost killed me. But other than that, I had one hit my laptop and crack it. But other than that, I've never had a nice pop-up to come down and catch.
Right.
1-1 delivery up high.
I tell you, that was a healthy swing that Ty Black had that he fouled off on. I mean, he popped it straight up, but you said it right, Jaron. He looks like he could put a charge into something.
Here's a 2-1. Hit the right field, but that'll go foul. Just kind of stuck his bat out on that one.
That's a good job, though. I mean, trying to take that pitch the other way. And honestly, I don't want to say this too loud, but Ty Black stepped out of the batter's box there to hit that. I hope the home plate umpire doesn't see that. His foot is almost out of the batter's box anyway when he steps in. I mean, look,
that's strange. Usually, now he slides back a little bit. The Aviators do have somebody warming. Now it's full count here. Nowhere to put him.
No, nowhere to put him at all. And could be the 9th straight man to reach base for the Blue Sox. I don't know if that's happened this year, obviously.
Yeah, right-hander.
Or ever.
Yeah, the Aviators. Well, let's see what happens here. Oh, that ball smoked the center field.
Go ball!
Whoa! That got a chance. It's over the head of Burdison all the way to the wall. Now he can't find it. 3 runs are in. Black scored for 3, and he'll stay there with a stand-up RBI triple. It's now 8-3.
Smokes! Hey, look at the dugout. They're going crazy.
My goodness!
They are going absolutely
and
crazy.
Burdis is hurt out in center field. Burdis is hurt out in center field. Oh, no. That's not good. He smashed up against the wall.
Yeah, he did. He really did.
I'd like to hopefully they can get the trainer out there, see him. Yeah, the dugout's got to love the fact that Ty Black had an RBI triple.
I mean, when you came to the park today, or when you decided to turn the broadcast on, I'm going to be willing to bet that you didn't think those words were going to come out of our mouths today. A 3 RBI triple
by Ty
Black. I don't think anybody would have said that, to be completely honest with you. I mean, he absolutely crushed that ball. I mean, the center fielder was playing way in, was Burtis. I mean, clearly, knowing probably full well that that's a pitcher, I don't think Ty Black's had in that bat all year. And then he absolutely rips one. I think it might have bounced off the warning track.
Yeah, if he hits that down the line a little bit more, that's out of here.
It is way gone if he hits it down the line. Or even if he puts it in the gap, it's probably gone.
Bolton, Maglione, and Webb all score on that 3 RBI triple by Ty Black.
And this is completely unrelated. This is kind of funny. It's just for you, Jaron. But
all right.
I just realized my printout of their scorecard has like 5 innings. Or 6 innings.
Well, this one has 9.
That one has 9, but this one only has 6.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do a little.
Oh, maybe that's, you know what? I bet you that's what it is.
Yeah. Split them up. But the problem for you is you already have to go to.
I already got to go to the second inning for the first, and that's okay.
Well, Birdie's going to stay in the game. So thankfully, he must be all right.
Personally, I just think it was kind of the jolt that it probably scared him more than anything.
Maybe knocked the wind out of him.
Yeah, probably that too. He was running full. He's bent over. I bet you that's what it was. I mean, he was running full go, and he ran right into that wall. I thought he was going to make a play on that ball. Almost did. He threw his glove out like he was going to catch it, but
Jeff Peterson is warming in the Lafayette bullpen. In fact, I think he's going to take him out. Markley's going to be done. Jeff Peterson's going to come into this ball game. Markley, oh my, this is an ERA killer. Does not record an out. He gave up, five hits, walked 3, and is on the hook for 8 runs. Not all of them will be earned, though. Wow. What a turn of events here.
Yeah, I mean, and we said that the Blue Sox kind of needed to put something together to get Grady Gulakowski some run support. I don't think we were thinking 8 in the first with 9 men reaching base consecutively. I don't think that was on any of our minds.
No, still nobody out.
Exactly.
The entire team is gathered around Cody Harold down there in the dugout, by the dugout. They're all pumped up.
Oh, I mean, how couldn't you be? You know, a guy that, I mean, I don't think Ty Black's had in that bat all year, and he absolutely smokes one. I mean, how couldn't you be excited about that?
That was awesome.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think it'd be really funny if, Ty, he goes on the DH in the playoffs now after that display.
Oh man!
Well, I'm sure we need to see a few more at bats from him. But
you know, and the thing about it is too. I mean, we talked about this. Markley wasn't throwing that hard. I mean, realistic. I mean, he's probably hitting maybe 79, maybe 80, 82 tops. But I mean, he absolutely stroked that. Crushed it to left center. I mean, that was incredible.
Yeah. What a first inning here. And the second pitcher to come in is Jeff Peterson.
New pitcher for Lafayette, number 37, Jeff Peterson.
So we'll get a look at his numbers here real quick. Jeff Peterson from UMass Lowell, Division I hockey school. I think it's Division II for baseball. This is his 12th appearance. He's made 4 starts on the summer, 33 in a third innings, 31 runs, 30 of them earned, 17 walks, 15 strikeouts. He's 2-1 with an 8.10 ERA. So he's not exactly had a great summer either, but they're just looking for him to come in and start getting some outs.
Yeah, I think at this point that's all you're looking for. You just got to try to somehow get out of this inning. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen 9 straight men.
The actually funny thing about it is Lafayette did this to the Blue Sox earlier this year.
Really?
They had 9 straight men reach base.
Oh.
They were up 8-0 early on, and then Butler come back and tied it at 8-8 before Lafayette pulled away and won 19-8.
No. That's payback, I guess.
Yes.
You know what they say about paybacks?
It depends on which side you're on.
I guess so. That's a good point.
1-2 count here to Tanner Murphy. Ty Black at third base. And here's the pitch. That ball's hit the right field. And taking a weird route to it is McGowan. He makes the catch. Ty Black's coming home, and he will slide in safely. And now it's a 9-3 ball game in favor of the Blue Sox after a sac fly to right field by Tanner Murphy.
Yeah, and I'm not that I'm surprised that Ty Black was sent there. In the back of my head, I was like, okay, are they actually going to send him? They did. That's a aggressive send, but Ty Black comes home and scores, and that's a good slide as well. I mean, the play wasn't all that close, but.
Well, right now we're on pace for about a 4 a.m. finish. The way this has started.
You're not lying.
Taven Parks at the plate. Will take a pitch low.
Whew. Going on 8 o'clock here.
Yeah. 1 out into the bottom of the first, and there hasn't been a rain delay.
Oh, my Lord.
Last night there was a rain delay.
Uh-oh.
This ball hit the right field. It looks
Off
like
the
it's going to,
end,
off the end of the bat. Held up for McGowan, and now there's 2 away. So Peterson comes in, gets 2 outs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good job. I mean, one obviously was a productive out if you're a Blue Sox fan. Obviously, Tanner Murphy doing what he had to do to get that run home and Ty Black, but 2 outs in a row for Peterson.
There's a base hit out into right field by Calvin Scott. 2 out single, goes the other way. First pitch swinging.
Yep.
Final line on Markley. No innings, 5 hits, 9 runs, 3 walks, no strikeouts. Obviously no strikeouts. He didn't get it out.
How many of those 9 are earned?
It says 9 right now, because I don't think that's correct, though.
No.
I'll have to talk with Pat in between
Just
innings.
because there was that error that would have been a double play ball, and it would have been a double play ball. It was hit so hard, right at the shortstop sharp.
1-0 delivery is low to James Meeker, who had an RBI triple his last time up about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, think about that. I mean, 20 minutes ago, he was batting in the first inning.
He's still batting in the first inning.
Well, yeah, exactly.
2-0 by the catcher Hightower, and Calvin Scott will take second on a wild pitch.
Remember when you were talking about a football score? We've got, what's that?
3 field goals to 1.
3 field goals to 1, yeah. So, my goodness.
It's amazing. 3-0 upcoming here from Jeff Peterson. Here's the pitch. It's in there for a strike.
And you know something funny, too, when I was helping, before the game started, I was helping Spencer Kale with the social media lineup, and we were kind of talking about how goofy the lineup is and things like that. And that's going to be a hit.
Yeah,
too.
it is. Calvin Scott's going to come around third. Here's the throw. It'll be cut off, and coming in to score Scott. It's now 10-3. Butler on an RBI single. James Meeker with what? 4 RBIs in 1 inning?
That is correct. That is correct. But what I was saying was, is that he said, Spencer was kind of like, what are we doing here? And then I was like, don't worry, we're going to put 20 up. I was joking.
Halfway
obviously,
there.
But we're halfway there. I didn't think that was going to happen.
This is amazing. A summer that this has been the most fun summer I've ever had up here, and this is kind of like the icing on
Yeah.
the regular season cake. At least we got more business to attend to after this, but wow, ball here to Jamie Switalski. He walked last time up. The only out that wasn't productive in this game so far for the Blue Sox was the sacrifice fly by was the fly out by Parks.
Yeah.
Sacrifice fly from Murphy brought in a run at least.
Yeah, and I mean this is. I mean you don't come to the park expecting this by any means. I mean this is not something that happens every day. You don't put up 10 in the first inning normally. I know the Pirates did it once this year.
Yeah, against the Cubs. Yeah.
But I mean I don't know many other teams that have done it this year.
Yeah, I think that was the first time they had done that since like the 1994 or something like that. Pitch outside here, 3-1 to Switalski. I wish I had looked at the time when this inning began.
I could probably. I bet you for whatever reason we could ask Spencer Kale. I bet you Spencer would have a good idea.
You're probably right. Bottom half of the inning is probably lasted almost 45 minutes. Ball hit the shallow right field. That's sinking.
Could be a third out.
And coming in to make the catch though is McGowan to end the inning. So the Sox send 14 men to the plate in the first inning, score 10 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors, and leave 1 man on base. About the only thing they did wrong. We'll go to the bottom half. Butler 10, or go to the second, I should say. Butler 10 and Lafayette 3. Top of the second here. Just your ho-hum 10-3 game.
In the first inning. Well, going into the second inning, yeah. You see that every day, right?
Hightower at the plate takes a strike from Gulikowski, back out there with a 7-run lead. Here's the pitch. It's going to be hit to left field. Going back and having it go over his head is Meeker all the way to the wall. That's going to be 2 bases for Hightower. And Lafayette leads off the second. Kind of like the Blue Sox did in the last inning. We are in for a high-scoring game here today, it looks like.
Yeah, I would agree with you. And off the bat there, I thought maybe Meeker would have a play at it, but obviously not an outfielder.
No.
James Meeker, and came in that ball, and obviously went over his head. And they say those are the hardest balls to judge in the outfield. The line drives right at you, and that one was right at Meeker, and he's kind of playing a little deeper now. I think he...
Yeah, that one was right over his head. He had no chance at it. And now at the plate, it's a pop-up on the infield here by Sharp. And I don't think – oh, nope, nobody got there. As Webb drops the ball in center field. I believe that'll be scored a base hit, though, for Sharp. That should have been an out, though.
I don't know. They're going to give it a hit.
Yeah, they're going to give that a hit. But that I mean, if we're playing anybody that has any idea how to play any of these positions – somebody would have caught that ball. I mean, that was up there forever. Webb's coming in from a long way. Switalski's going out. Somebody would have got there.
Yeah, it's a
That's a shame.
Yeah, definitely. And
That's an out lost, and now you're looking at 2 men on and nobody out.
yeah, they're and Lafayette's trying to pick out right where they left off. I mean, they had a good first inning. They had three runs come across the first inning. I mean, they obviously overshadowed by the 10-run, first for the Blue Sox. Also,
we do have a position.
Yes,
Yeah,
I was about to say that.
Eric Bolton is now behind the plate, and Calvin Scott is playing third base. Here's a line drive to right field, and that's going to be trouble. That's all the way to the wall. And coming in to score is Hightower. Sharp will also be waved up. Here's the throw, and he's going to slide in safely. And Schrader's got a 2 RBI double. It's now 10-5.
well, if you like offense, I think you found the right game.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness.
I mean, this could easily be 12-10 after this inning.
Number 15,
Yep.
Dougie Parks.
No doubt about it.
Because, one, we're not playing guys in, they're playing out of position. I mean, it's just because it's the last game of the year, they're trying to have some fun. But there's a base hit out in the left. And Schrader is going to hold up at third, and now runners on the corners here with nobody out. And they don't show any signs of slowing down here.
No. I mean, and rightfully so. I mean, you get a 10 spot put on you. What do you do after? Well, we got to score more. And obviously, Lafayette's taking it there. There's, okay, we'll score too. I mean, very rarely do you see 15 runs scored in a little over an inning played.
Now, pitch low to Beeman.
Now batting for the Aviators.
What I would like to see them do is let them do this for an inning and then have them go back to the regular spots.
Yeah.
But instead, they have committed to doing this the whole game.
Yeah.
But I feel like you get a 7-run lead.
Yeah.
You can talk the guys into doing that.
Yeah, and you wonder who's going to be next to pitch.
That's a good question.
You know, I mean, how much longer is Gulikowski going to be out there?
It might be Calvin. They might just flop him.
Yeah, they might. Does Calvin have any background pitching?
Yes, he does. He
Okay.
pitched in high school.
Okay. Well,
All these guys probably pitched
they
in high
all
school at
probably
some
did.
point.
Yeah, let's be honest. They all probably did.
I mean, they're usually the best athletes on your
Right.
team. These guys are college baseball
Exactly.
players.
Yep.
They'll pitch for the most part. There's a strike. 3-1 to Logan Beeman. Runners on the corners, 10-5 the score. If we keep putting up 10 spots, I don't think they'll ever catch us.
No, I'm going to be willing to bet that you're probably right there.
Foul ball out of play.
I'm no expert, but
There's a 9-1 shooter for safe right on a blitz.
Ball popped up. James Meeker is under it, and he'll make the catch for the first out. Throw will go to short to keep the runner at first. Schrader comes in to score. It's now 10-6, Butler. But an out at least.
yep. Yeah, gets an out and puts a double play in order.
Left fielder Corey Hefner.
But that's a good job there by Beeman to just put that ball in play, get it high enough and hit it deep enough to where obviously they're not going to get you. Can't get that guy at home. And Meeker would have had to unload a rocket to home.
Gulikowski gets a strike across to Heffron, walked and scored in the first.
Tell you, I didn't expect to come to the game today, seeing 16 runs scored in an inning and a third. I really didn't.
Not me either. Pitch outside.
How do you expect that to? How can you? I mean, I guess I kind of call. I mean, I don't want to be cocky or anything, but ask Spencer when he comes back. He'd tell you. I said we're gonna put 20 up, so
Halfway there.
We're on pace.
Yes, we are. Oh, ball hit the center field. Webb is underneath it, and he has it for the out. How about that? Christian Webb playing, that does good defensive positioning there. Gets into the gap, makes the catch.
Yeah, I think that one hung up a lot more than we both thought it would have. I thought that was hit way more on a line.
Yeah, me too.
But kind of hung up, and a good job by Christian Webb. I mean, he just got on his horse, made a nice play, 2 outs here, and very rarely would you say 2-3 spots in the first 2 innings are a good thing, but I guess it's a good thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I
mean,
guess right now it is. If we can get another out,
Yeah.
I'll take it. Evan Kennedy chops one off the plate back to the backstop.
Yeah, I was gonna say too after the first the first inning, I was gonna say either off air or maybe even here that watch there won't be another hit the rest of the game. But obviously, I was a little wrong.
Yeah. 60 pitches so far for Gulikowski. Here's 1-0. It's low, or 0-1. It's low, I should say. Ball hit right to Calvin Scott at third. He'll put it in his back pocket, and that'll end the inning.
All right, ladies and
3 runs come across the score on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left stranded. We played 1.5, Butler 10, and Lafayette 6. Christian Webb leads off here in the top of the second.
Is Larry throwing dollar bills into the crowd?
I believe he is. Ball's popped up. Third baseman Parks is going after it. So is the left fielder, and neither one of them will get to it. Heffron giving chase, but it does fall in between them. I'm not sure what. Fan appreciation night, I guess.
That's true. That's a very good point.
I'm not sure what he's doing, but hey.
He's throwing $1 bills, man.
Yes, he is.
Making it rain. Yes, sir. They love the fans here in Butler.
Yes, they do. And the fans love the Emperor.
That's right.
Here's the 0-1. That's outside.
Oh, man.
Lafayette will leave here, head back 8 hours home, and then travel an hour and a half tomorrow to Terre Haute. So that's a rough ground ball second, and Schneider's throw will retire Webb for the first out here in the second.
Well, there will not be 9 straight men to reach to start an inning off today. Or not today, in the second inning, I should say.
Maglione only saw 1 pitch last time, but he made the most of it with a hard single out in the left field for an RBI. Peterson is ready to go. Here's the pitch. Maglione shows bunt, pulls back, takes the ball.
Huh. You wouldn't really expect. Well, then again, it is 10-6.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of feel like this game's a blowout, but then again,
it's not.
It's not at all. I mean, it's
No.
10-6. It's a very manageable 4 runs for Lafayette. I mean, we still have 8 to play.
This ball's hit the left field. Starting back was Heffron, but then he's going to settle under it. 2 down here in the second.
Yeah, Maglione didn't miss that by much. Maybe got it off the end or popped it up a tad, but he didn't miss that by a lot.
Eric Bolton walked his last time up and scored a run. Here he is at the plate with 2 down. Ty Black, the most feared hitter in the league, on deck. First ball goes to the backstop here.
Well, he's batting 1,000.
Yes, he is.
A 3 RBI triple.
Yeah, he was 3 feet away from hitting a grand slam in his first appearance at the plate all year.
Yeah.
I mean, it hit the base of the wall.
It did.
Pitching.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's inside of, I guess. It looked pretty good, didn't it?
Yeah, it definitely did. That looked almost middle. Middle, knee high.
Yeah, I don't know if it was inside low. What I don't know what he called there, because you're right. It was over top our heads again, Kellen. One of these days.
I know. I'm telling you, we're due. I mean, we're overdue. Statistically.
Yes.
I mean,
law of averages says.
Right. We have to get one soon.
Right.
I mean, we almost did.
I just don't want it to be a line drive again.
Yeah.
The last time I got was a line drive.
Let's
it wasn't
not do
good.
that. Yeah. I'd rather not have that happen either.
2-1 upcoming. Here it is. It hit him right in the elbow, it looked like. Yep. He has an elbow guard, though, so thankful for that as Eric Bolton goes down to first. 2 out hit by pitch. There's Ty Black.
Well, he made it work the last time he stepped to the plate. Let's see what he does here. I'm going to be willing to bet that he probably didn't think that he's going to get 2 at-bats in the first 2 innings of this game. I'd be willing to bet.
Can't pull him out of the lineup now either.
No, red hot. Might as well keep it in.
Yeah, white hot. He's making a case to be the DH tomorrow night down in Beckley.
What the heck?
0-1 popped into the net. First row where our national anthem singers are.
Yeah. Yeah, and Ty Black, I tell you, he's fouled that one off, didn't miss it by much. He had one, he fouled off behind the screen to start his last at-bat as well.
0-2, Black strikes out to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. Through 2 here, Butler 10 and Lafayette 6.
It's time for each and every one of us to face a very common
McGowan leads off here for Lafayette in the top of the third. 10-6 Butler. Butler's 10 runs coming in the first inning. And first pitch popped up. Calvin Scott gives it a look, but it's going to land by the Lafayette bullpen.
I love it. Meeker didn't even really move out
No,
there.
he didn't.
He said, to heck with that. I'm not getting there.
Poor Brady.
Then he gives a thumbs up to Calvin Scott, who didn't move either. Probably saying, hey, good hustle, man.
Here's the 0-1. It's a bouncer.
You got to wonder, too, if Cody and Forbes are just saying, hey, Brady, go out there. Just keep going out there. I wonder if he, is thinking, oh.
Little roller to first. Is Brady going to get there? No. Heffron slides in first and makes – that's about the only time you should slide into first is that situation. He gets there.
That's actually a nice play by Tanner Murphy. Let's give
Yeah.
credit there.
Yeah, it was.
I know it's an infield single, but it's a guy that probably hasn't played first base really ever. I don't know. He made a nice backhand play. He actually led Gulikowski well to the base.
Yeah.
Gulikowski didn't get off the mound right away either. That's not exactly second nature to a guy that normally plays third base.
Every time the ball's put in play, I'm nervous. Oh, that ball's hit the left.
Right
Ooh,
out.
Meeker positioned perfectly, makes the catch out there for the first out.
Yeah, that's a good job there. Meeker's playing a lot deeper now than he was to start the game. I think that's smart, too. I think all the outfielders are, minus Pavin Parks. He's playing like
he's playing
25
halfway.
yards from the infield.
He's playing literally about halfway.
That's all right. Pavin.
He's got some speed.
He can kind of get away with it, but Meeker and Webb are playing much deeper, which is obviously giving them a better jump at a lot of these.
Pitch outside to the 9-man Hightower, doubled and scored in the second. Gulikowski's 1-0. Swing and a miss on the fastball.
Had some zip on that one, did Gulikowski.
Must be getting loose now.
Yeah, I know. It took him, 70 pitches? Close to it anyway.
Here's the 1-1. Nice swing and a miss there. Good pitch from Brady.
I don't know. He's kind of has calmed down a little bit. I don't know if, you're probably nervous out there. First time you pitch, and we don't know how long, but you're probably nervous going out there, and then you give up 6. But, hey, I still got a lead. I could, still get a W here.
1-2 hit him.
Oh, well.
Maybe a little too amped up there.
Yep.
2 men on, 1 out.
It's not what you want to do there, up 1-2, but now Gulikowski will have to try to work out of it, and Brian Sharp will bat for the 3rd time in 3 innings.
That's right. He is 1 for 2.
Yes.
Began the game with a K.
And then he had that single and scored a run in the second. So Gulikowski kind of got work cut out for him here.
What do you think? Is that's a full moon out there?
If it's not full, it's pretty darn close.
Yeah. I feel like this ball game is deserving of a full moon.
Yeah. A lunar eclipse is more like
Yes, really. You're right. This ball game might be worth the sun bursting into pieces.
Armageddon coming out.
Yeah, it's 10-6 Butler. 2 men on for Lafayette with 1 out. 1-0 count to Sharp. Now it's 2-0. Gulikowski looking for a ground ball here. It would be hilarious if we turned a double play.
Well,
I have a low probability of it, but hey, it'd be great if we did. 2-0, curveball misses low, and now he's 1 pitch from loading the bases.
Yep, that's surprising there. 2-0 curveball too, with a guy that doesn't pitch a whole lot and doesn't really have a whole lot of command of that curveball. Interesting pitch to go to there.
Probably just trying to get a chase.
That's
now
true.
He gets a changeup, it looked like, across.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a change. I think it was just a fastball that he said, okay, I'm going to get this one over no matter how slow I throw it.
Yeah, I was going to say half-speed fastball, which is a changeup.
Hey, well, yeah, I guess by definition that would be. You're exactly right. Wasn't a planned changeup.
No,
put it that
you're
way.
right. No, they thought about a pickoff play there. Switowski
sneaking
sneaking behind McGowan there. I'll tell you, I'm glad we're having fun tonight because tomorrow night is going to be extra stressful.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Get the fun out of the way now, I guess. I don't know.
Gulikowski comes home. Pitch is in there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that one a little harder than
a little
half-speed
bit.
fastball. We'll see if maybe he goes to a full-speed fastball here.
Full count offering from Brady Gulikowski. is popped up.
Uh-oh. Is that gonna stay in?
Yeah, Bolden's looking at it.
That's
Look at
not.
it. Nope, it's going to land
On the dugout.
right on top of the dugout, go all the way up into general
Oh.
mission.
Wow. That close from being an out. I mean, that's maybe 2 feet, 3 feet away
Yeah.
from staying in. I mean, it's crazy.
So we'll have another 3-2 pitch here. Gulikowski looks out at second. McGowan's there. And here's the pitch. It's, oh boy, crushed to deep right. Forget
Wow.
about that. It's 10-9. A 3-run bomb from Sharp.
Yeah, that was an absolute bomb there by Sharp.
Not much else you can say. I mean, he just absolutely crushed that ball. That's
Yeah.
going to be it for Gulikowski. And let's see who they bring out of the bullpen here. Looks like Jake Stout will relieve Brady Gulikowski. So Gulikowski goes 2 1/3, 9 runs, all of them earned on 9 hits. He walked 2 and got 2 strikeouts. Jake Stout, who is an actual pitcher,
Oh, that's
will
good.
take over.
That's good.
For the Butler Blue Sox, number 25, Jake Stout.
So that's it. We're starting going the right direction here. Jake Stout from the University of Toledo, 12 appearances, 6 of them starts, 39 innings, 61 hits, 41 runs, 31 of them earned, 14 walks, 23 strikeouts, a 2-3 record with a 7.15 ERA. 10-9 to score, but it's a clean slate for him because he's
Yeah.
entering with a 1-run lead and nobody on.
You know, I kind of would love to be in that dugout right now and see. I'm going to be willing to bet that someone in the dugout would razz him, would razz Gulikowski. I bet you it would be Patrick Ferguson, too. Just
Yeah.
something about it. Because I bet you he's going off on him in there, just joking with him. I don't know. That just seems like that's Patrick Ferguson's MO. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fun-loving guy. I mean, I'm sure they're not having fun right now after scoring 10 in the first inning and seeing that lead being dwindled to 1. But at
Yeah.
the same time, you got to feel at least somewhat okay in the fact that you got a pitcher out there pitching, not a third baseman slash catcher.
Number 20,
But
second baseman,
I don't know. We'll see.
Schrader.
Interesting.
Well, Schrader's the first man that Jake Stout's going to face. And I think they're going to look to get some length out of Jake because they
need it.
they will need it, and they want to use as few pitchers as possible going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
First pitch popped out of the stadium by Schrader. He's been on base twice, walking a 2 RBI double.
I don't know if I've ever filled in this many diamonds so soon in a game before in a scorebook. I really don't.
This is out of this world. Pitch outside. Well, the playoffs are set as far as the 4 teams that are going to make it. Did not go down to the last day of the season. Next to last day, Terre Haute clinched last night when they beat Springfield in the first game of a doubleheader. And here's a pitch. It's bit inside, 2-1. That looked good, but rolled the ball.
It's a good spot there from Stout, and I think his mission now is just to throw strikes, and that's what Gulikowski did. But he tried to do. He just got hit around a little bit.
2-1's popped into left. James Meeker going over towards the line makes the catch for the second out. He's been busy out there in left field.
He has, and he made that one look easy. Just kind of glided over there. I honestly, I don't know. I think Meeker is a little deceptive. It looked like he was just walking to it because his strides are so long.
Yeah.
And he just kind of glided right to it, made the play. 2 outs away here. Who knows?
James is quite an athlete. I mean,
Yes,
you look at his
yes.
numbers on the mound. You look at his
Oh.
numbers hitting.
I mean, how many guys do you know that can do that? You know, I mean, there's not many.
Fastball, roll the ball. Dougie Parks singled his last time up. He is one of 2 Aviators that has not scored a run to this point. Called strike. On the Blue Sox side, everybody has scored a run because they all 9 came in a row. Here's the 1-1 bouncer. Champion City leading Chillicothe 1-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Their game started the same time as ours.
Huh. Amazing how that happens,
In the in the bottom of the 3rd, it is West Virginia 9. This ball hit the center field. Christian Webb is there, and he makes the catch for the final out of the inning. Jake Stout does a good job out of the pen, gets 2 outs, but for the 3rd straight inning, Lafayette gets 3 runs. This time on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 3-run homer by Sharp makes it 10-9 Butler going into the bottom of the 3rd. Ready to go here in the bottom of the 3rd with Butler leading at 10-9.
Bottom of the 3rd, number 10, the first baseman, Tanner Murphy.
Tanner Murphy will lead off. And Jeff Peterson out there worked a scoreless 2nd inning. He's actually been responsible for every out in this game to this point, even though the starting pitcher was Sean Markley. Check swing, called strike, 0-2.
Yeah, you rarely see that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of flabbergasted talking about. I mean, you know, you don't really have words for something like that.
Pitch high, 1-2. Yeah, it's something else. We'll take the 10 runs, but we need more, I think, to win this game.
I think so as well.
Murphy fouls one. Oh, my goodness, almost took out a couple of Aviators.
Man, they don't even care. They're still standing right there, right on the fence.
31. Let's get a name to that number, because he's a brave fella. That is Neftali Sanchez. And he almost had his cap taken off by that one. Pitch inside, but Murphy able to turn out of the way of it. Here's the 2-2. Murphy takes low, full count. Good curveball, but it just missed.
Yeah, definitely. That was a good spot there, and just missed it there. I mean, that's a tough pitch to take by Murphy. I don't know how he did that.
Yeah. Well, now he's going
boy.
to smack one to deep
Get out, ball.
left
It's gone.
field, and that ball is gone. A home run for Tanner Murphy, and it's 11-9. We said we needed more runs. That'll do it. A solo shot by Murphy.
That was a solo home run by number 10, Tanner.
That's Tanner's 6th home run of the summer.
And right on cue.
And the Butler Blue Sox now lead.
Right on
11-9.
cue there
Now
was
batting,
Tanner Murphy. We said that
13,
we needed more. I mean, I don't know if one run will do the trick. It might. We don't know yet.
Start.
It's a start. Exactly right.
Man, that ball is
No,
crushed.
that was smoke. Left fielder really didn't even move. Turned to look.
Yeah.
He turned to take 2 steps back. He said, "The heck with that."
Pitch outside to Pavin Parks. He turned around just to watch it go
Just to
out.
watch it go.
Off the bat, you could tell. It
Yeah.
was just, here's the 1-0. It's high. Tomorrow night, we'll be live from Beckley, West Virginia. 5:05 start time down there. So we'll be on the air around 5 o'clock. And game 1 of the Prospect League East Divisional Playoffs. 3-0 now here. And then we'll be back up here Monday night. If you can't make it, we'll have it for you. 6:35 game time. Second game in the series, second ever Blue Sox home playoff game. 3-0 from Peterson is in there for a strike. But it should be fun. I believe we're going to have Kellen and Joel on with me. We'll do the 3-man team that we tried out with Patrick Ferguson and Spencer a couple weeks ago. Or I guess that was last weekend.
Yeah.
Seems like 2 weeks ago. 3-2 count now. Tomorrow night, Patrick Reddick will be joining me down there, our GM / scorekeeper here at the park. Full count here. Pitch is popped up in left field. Heffron's got a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the first out.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, keep those yellow raffle tickets handy. I'll be announcing a few more prizes in just a few minutes. Now batting, number 8, the catcher, Calvin Scott.
Speaking of the devil, when he appears, it said about that 3-man team, and then Spencer just shows up out of the ether.
He's listening to the broadcast.
Yeah.
You know, he's a contributor in there.
Calvin Scott at the plate. Here's the pitch, and he's going to pop it up on the infield. First baseman Kennedy will make the catch, 2 away.
Yeah, 2 away here after that monster shot by Tanner Murphy. And,
number 19,
you know,
James
and
Meeker.
Peterson, to his credit, I mean, really, he has done a pretty good job in relief of what was a very rough start. I mean, he's really held the Blue Sox down, other than that home run, obviously. All the runs weren't his. I mean, since then, he's really done a good job.
Yeah, that's his only run given up to this point. 1-1 count to James Meeker. Halfway to the cycle, a single and a triple.
Wow, yeah, and the triple's one of the hardest ones to get. And we know Meeker's got the power to hit a home run.
He's going to rope one into the gap out there in left center. This could be another triple for Meeker as he's around second, going for third. There's not going to be a throw. As Sharp drops the ball out there, and James Meeker has his second triple of the ball game.
And that was a triple off the Jones Turkey Farm side.
I tell you, that's an accomplishment in itself. I mean, to have 2 triples in a game, you don't see that very often, really at all.
No.
I mean, that might be, I don't know many guys that have done that.
That's the 3rd triple of the game.
Yeah, that's true. One came by a pitcher.
I believe we've set a record now for triples, or at least tied it. I have to double check that. Strike call here to Switalski. Walking a fly out, to his credit so far. Trying to put one in, get a base hit here and add another run. 11-9 Blue Sox. Popped up, out of play. So let's see here. Triples as a team was 26. We had, I believe, 24 coming into tonight. Let me Yes, so we've broken that
Wow.
record. 27 triples on the summer now. Sets a new franchise record. Meeker with 2 here tonight. And ball to the backstop.
Oh,
Meeker is
wow.
going to come home because it rolls all the way up to the third baseman. Wow! And Meeker scores standing up to make it now 12-9.
He didn't even run.
No, he
I
didn't.
mean, he just took a light little jog.
I think
you
he
know.
saw the ball coming back at him.
It hit one of those poles back
Yeah.
there. That's the one thing you see a lot. That's the only way runs really come home on pass balls. Here at Kelly Automotive Park, is if it takes a wild hop, and that one was more than wild. I mean, it hit the pole, rolled
all the way out to Dougie
yeah.
Parks.
Yeah, rolled all the way, almost up to Cody Harold there at third base.
1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that ball's roped
Wow.
to center field. Going back is Burtis. Still going back. It's over his head and all the way to the wall. Switalski's at second. He'll stop there with a double. And now he's thinking, man, if he didn't have a wild pitch there, I'd have an RBI.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a shot there. Hit that probably about 400 feet on a line, did Switalski. And little two-out magic going here for the Blue Sox.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Christian Webb doubled and scored in the first. Grounded out his last time up. Looking to keep the train rolling.
Yeah. Webb hit a missile in the first inning the other way.
Peterson checks second, comes home. Webb will watch it miss low.
21 runs put up in the first 3 innings of this ball game. I mean, we might break a record for most runs scored in a single game. I mean,
We got ball to the backstop, and Switalski will take third on a wild pitch. There was a game the Blue Sox played this year. I believe it was 16-14.
Yeah.
Against against Danville. So that would be the high water mark of the season.
yeah,
for runs.
30, right?
Yeah, 30. We got 21 right now.
And we still have 6 more innings to go. Goodness gracious.
Webb takes low, and now it is 3-0.
Well, there's no one warming in the Lafayette bullpen, so it looks like they're going to stick with Peterson here for as long as he can go.
This pitch is high, and ball 4. So Webb draws a walk.
Now batting number 21.
Bring up
second baseman
Maglione.
Damian Maglione.
So, see, here's some of the scores we've had this year. 16-14. That was the Danville game. Butler won that. 19-8 the next day. Lafayette beat Butler. 13-10 West Virginia over Butler. 12-6 West Virginia over Butler. 16-2 Champion City over Butler. So we haven't won a lot of these high-scoring games. 11-9 Champion City over Butler. Butler 14, Chillicothe 2. That ball has a chance to stay in play, and it will. Making the catch is the catcher Hightower to end the inning. 2 runs come home on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the 4th.
It's time for each and every one of us to face a very troubling fact. There exists a significant heroin and opioid epidemic in not only Butler County, but elsewhere across the country. I'm Rich Goldinger, the District Attorney of Butler County. This is my backyard and yours too. Together, we can work to eradicate the high-level drug dealers that supply these drugs to those using them. Heroin and opioid abuse does not discriminate. Users come from all economic backgrounds, are male and female, and may be teenagers or middle-aged adults. With your help and in conjunction with the Butler County Drug Task Force and the Pennsylvania Office of Attorney General, we can target those dealers who bring this poison into our county. Please report any suspicious activity to your local law enforcement agency, the Pennsylvania State Police, or to my office. This is our ballpark. This is our county. This is our backyard. Let's all say, not in my backyard. Please enjoy tonight's Blue Sox game.
6-2-3. If you have
Top
these
of the
numbers,
fourth
you can
here
go to the
in
second level of the park
Butler,
to claim
Pennsylvania.
your
It's a full
prize.
moon, just about a full moon up on top of center field. As he said earlier, this ball game's deserving of a full moon. 12-9, Butler over Lafayette. Jake Stout back up on the hill. He'll face Logan Beeman here. Yeah, first pitch of the ball. Beeman, sacrifice fly to left his last time up, also has an RBI single to his credit. And here's the 1-0. It's pop foul, or bounce foul, I should say. So Kellen, what do you think so far?
I mean, this game, it's been crazy, to say the least.
Yeah.
I mean,
Could
there's really
write
no
a
other-
book on this game.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's crazy. The lights are already on. We're in the fourth inning. And that doesn't happen a whole lot, unless we're in a rain delay, which we've had our fair share of those this year.
Jake Stout. His 2-1 offering is popped foul out of the stadium.
And you know, we talked about this in the last inning, but, you know, I'm sure that Cody and Josh want Stout to, you know, get some innings in. You know, you want to stretch him out as long as you can. Get yourself a long relief appearance here. So, like you said before, you don't waste anybody for the playoffs or anything of that nature.
Ball hit the left, or the center field, I should say, and that's a can of corn for Christian Webb. He's been busy out there in
Yeah.
center field. Left field and center field have gotten a lot of work.
There really hasn't been any balls hit out there to pave him part. Well, one dropped in front of him in the first inning.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, it really hasn't gotten any action over there. And he's the guy that we thought would be the most accustomed to playing the outfield, the most. You know, I don't know. I guess to me anyway, that's what it looks like.
Pitch a bit low to Heffron. Walked and scored in the first inning. Here's the pitch from Stout. It's popped up. It's going to go over top our heads. Wait for it. There it is.
There it is. I keep waiting.
One of these.
I'm getting all excited. I got to stop doing that because it's probably never going to happen. You said you never had one, right?
Not a pop-up. I've had a screamer go past my head. Other than that, two of them. Two screamers. One hit off of that pole and come down and smashed off my laptop. I thought my laptop was broke. It survived. 1-1 is a called strike. Well, it looked low, but
Bolton got that strike there. He did a good job of coming up through that ball and framing it up, helping Stout out. That's what you're taught to do as a catcher, obviously.
Yeah.
Buy strikes for your guy.
1-2. Oh, that's right there for
Yep.
called strike 3. Jake Stout puts a perfect curveball in there.
Yeah, that was right on the outer half, and I don't think Heffron was looking for that. I think he was looking for something straight, and he didn't get it, obviously. And when you're looking for something straight, you get that curveball. You know, it doesn't look good for you. It's not a good recipe.
No, not at all. Now Evan Kennedy at the plate. Back foot right on the chalk line, or the painted line here, I should. He's right on it.
Right on that.
Anytime I see that, that tells me that whenever they enter a dirt field, they're kicking that dirt. They're kicking that chalk. Foul ball.
Or is it?
No, yeah, it will roll foul eventually.
No.
I thought it hit him, but I guess not.
He wasn't called dead initially, so that's why I said, or is it? I didn't know.
I mean, yeah, that's why I did it, because I thought it hit his foot, but I guess it didn't. It just must have chopped right in front of the plate. But it then ended up spinning back foul. Regardless, still 0-2 here. 2 outs. Jake Stout ready to go. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside. Good pitch, though.
Yeah, it's a good miss there. And Stout's done a good job. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna save that for when the third out is made here in this inning. I was just let it go by.
Bouncer. Nice block by Bolton. Evens count 2 apiece. Pair of 25s dueling here.
Yep, and Stout, he's trying to get a 0 up there, trying to.
Oh, rope over Maglione's head out into right field. Yeah, that'll be a 2-out single for Kennedy.
Well, I was gonna say what I was gonna say there before I brushed it away was that had a chance there to get the first 1-2-3 inning of the game, and obviously because I brought it up, it didn't happen.
Yeah, neither team's had a 1-2-3 inning to this point.
No, that's true. Yeah, that's also why it's 8:45 and we're through 3 complete.
Matt McGowan halfway to a cycle in his own right. He's got the
Yep.
easy part out of the way, single and
Yep.
double.
Yep.
This is a cycle kind of night. Actually, if Meeker,
Oh, he's going to come up 2 more times.
yeah, but the thing is, he got 2 triples.
Yeah.
If you get a cycle with 2 triples, that'd be insane.
Yeah, I don't know.
2-0
Really? How
2-0
many-
count.
I couldn't even tell you if that's ever happened before. Ever.
I have to ask the Elias Sports Bureau.
Yeah, we're going to have to tweet them or something.
Yeah, get Reuters, Reuters on the. What was that guy on ESPN? The Schwab? Stump the Schwab?
Stump the Schwab.
He would know.
He would know. That was a great show.
3-0 count. Yeah, they took it off the air a few
They
years
did,
ago. That was a really good show.
I'd love to be that guy. Know that much about that. Oh, my gosh.
Fastball, outside ball 4. No, single and a walk, put 2 men on for Burtis. He's had hit a ball hard last time to left field, but right to James Meeker.
He's the only man for Lafayette's lineup that hasn't reached base yet today.
And he was 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts last night, so he's
The old
the only guy this series that hasn't
the
reached
golden
base.
sombrero.
Yes, he did get a golden sombrero last night.
I have seen an 0 for 5 with 5 Ks
That's
in a professional game. That was
Yeah.
Carlos Gonzalez of the Rockies one time. The platinum sombrero,
Yep.
they call that.
I don't know what happens if he gets 6.
I've never seen that before.
Pitch outside. I guess it would be like,
I don't know what's after that.
I don't know.
Gold,
Platinum's
platinum.
pretty good. Golden. I don't know if you go higher than platinum.
I don't think you do. It should be the silver.
Double
then the
platinum. I
Double.
guess.
Yeah, I guess it would be double platinum.
2-0 count here. Stout misses again. He's all of a sudden seemed to have lost his command a bit.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know what happened there. Still 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning, obviously.
Yeah,
Oh,
3-0.
man.
Jake Stout cannot find the zone here. He's missed with 7 straight. But like you said, 1 pitch. I guarantee Burris is going to take here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's going to take a strike. He thought that was ball 4. That was close, but Stout gets a strike call. Three-one. Oh, he took him up the ladder, swing through.
Yeah.
Now Burtis is going to be thinking, I can't strike out again.
No, yeah. I mean, if you're Burris, Burtis, excuse me, I think you'll just take getting on base. You don't want to be the only guy to not do it through 3 at-bats.
Payoff pitch from Jake Stout. Oh, just outside ball 4, and the bases are loaded now.
And that was a pretty darn good pitch there by Stout, obviously. Just off the edge a little bit. Man, I tell you, we thought we were going to get a 0 up there. We thought we were going to have a nice quick inning for the first time the first time ever tonight. And 3 straight men have reached.
Well, here's Hightower. Paging Dr. Loggins because we're headed towards the danger zone. Pitch outside. Oh,
I tell you.
this lost his control here.
Yeah.
Really just struggling right now. Here's the 1-0. That's their
There
first
it
strike.
is. Yep. Do that a couple more times. Man, oh man. I tell you, Jaron, I thought I didn't think you were going to need your hoodie tonight, let alone in the 4th inning.
Yeah,
My
I'm
goodness.
glad I brought it.
Yeah,
it's,
I'm
it's
sure
going to
you
make
are.
an appearance here before the night's out.
I'm sure it will.
1-1. Stout slowing it down a little bit.
Yep.
Checks the runner at second, comes home, misses low and away.
Yeah, if you're Stout, don't want to walk a run in, obviously. You get the first 2 men out in the inning. You don't want to put 4 in a row on.
2 quick outs nonetheless.
Yeah, there were 2 quick outs. Got that fly out to Webb in center, and then got that quick K, and now the pitch count's gone back up a little bit.
Gets
There
a
you
swing
go.
through here, 2-2. Hightower couldn't time it.
This is a big pitch here. It may not seem like it is, considering it's 12-9. It doesn't seem like it's a big pitch in the 4th inning, but this could prove to be huge here in this ball game.
2-2 delivery from Jake Stout. Outside, full count. He's getting squeezed, but this has been the
That
story
was
all
out.
night.
Yeah, Bolton just looked to the dugout and said out. I mean, he was set up in, he reached out. You're not going to get that call.
You're not going to get it. You're right.
No. I mean, even if it is a strike, catchers will tell you. I mean, I'm a catcher. I would tell you, you're not going to get that strike. If he doesn't hit your mitt or get close to it, you're probably not going to get it.
Payoff. Swing and a miss.
we go.
Strike 3. Hightower goes down. And that's the end of the inning. Well, Jake Stout made it interesting, but no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 3 men left on base. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Butler leads 12-9.
With the best quality product.
Well, Kellen, in between innings there, Jeff Peterson took about 6 minutes to throw his 5 warm-up pitches. He waited for the whole time for the catcher to get there, and then he threw 2 to the backstop, so that made it even longer.
Yeah.
But thankfully, we're able to play the bottom of the 4th here. Butler up 12-9. It's been a strange one.
Yeah. There's going to be a pop-up. I think it hit the net. It did hit the net. The umpire is going to say that it hit the net before the catch was made. It'll be a foul ball there for Bolton.
Hey, to help out the fans.
Yeah. Attaboy.
Yeah. When they ask questions, you got to abide.
Answer. That's right.
Just hope it doesn't happen all night.
Right. First one tonight. We're through 4. It feels like we've been through 20.
Yeah, this
hey.
is a long ball game. 8:45 tomorrow. We're getting on the bus too.
Yes, he did.
Bolton, yeah, he couldn't hold up on that. 0-2. Ty Black on deck. Feels like 2 years ago he had a 3 RBI triple.
The sun was still out.
Yeah, it was.
Oh man, now the moon's fully shining. I think that is a full moon. Could be wrong, but
it's darn near close. There's a called strike 3. Good curveball from Peterson. 1 away here in the 4th.
Gotta love Spencer Kale. Oh my goodness.
Yep, Ty Black is 1 for 2. He said he had a bases clearing triple in the first. Struck out swinging in the second.
That was over an hour ago. Over well over an hour ago.
This is almost approaching an hour and a half.
Oh.
Pitch is going to be inside to Black. Looks like he could
Oh.
just, well, he already saw what he can do to a baseball.
Yeah, definitely.
He swings through the pitch here.
He looks like a lumberjack.
He does.
Like, I mean.
He would make it could be a second career for him in the future as a logger.
Yeah. He's got the build to him. He's got to be, well, I mean, he's probably 6'3". He looks like he's got a good build. I mean, he swings like a freaking lumberjack, too. My goodness.
2-1 count. That triple brought everybody out of the dugout.
I mean, yeah, dugout cleared. You don't normally see that after a triple, but definitely happened.
Here's a 2-1. Called a strike. Murphy on deck. He, of course, put one way out of here last time up. Here's a 2-2 to Ty Black. It's in there for called strike 3. 2 outs here in the 4th.
Yep, 2 Ks in a row for Peterson. I don't know, maybe that extra time he took made him get locked in.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't do it every inning.
Yeah, but if he's going to go 1, 2, 3, I suppose, I don't know. I don't know if it's a trade-off you're willing to make. I don't know if it is one that I'm willing to make.
No, definitely not. Peterson's ready to go. Here's the pitch. Murphy takes a curveball that misses low. Dropped right through the zone, though.
Was close, that's for sure. Definitely didn't miss it by a lot.
Oh, Murphy fooled by that one.
Yeah, he thought he was getting fastball for sure. He was geared up for another fastball he could put over the left field wall, but gets a curveball. That's a good pitch by Peterson. Good job. He and his battery mate back there, Hightower. Good pitch sequence there. Another one.
Yep, that one actually went to the backstop. Same thing. They fooled him with a curveball 2 times in a row here.
Yeah, that was nice.
Now I almost think they're going to come back with a fastball.
Yeah, I mean, but there's so many different ways you can go now. I mean, you miss with a fastball, you throw 2 straight deuces that he misses at. You can really go anything here. And a deuce.
He does bounce it this time, though. He didn't. The last 2 he was able to get in there far enough that they were gonna be chaseable. But that one, 58 foot, you're not gonna chase it. 2-2 delivery. Ooh, right there.
Wow.
Called strike 3. 3 in a row here in the 4th. First 1-2-3 inning of the night.
Wow.
On to the 5th. Butler 12, Lafayette 9. Well, we've reached the top of the 5th here, Kellen.
Woohoo!
Blue Sox are ahead 12-9. Top of the order due up for the Aviators, including Brian Sharp, who hit a 3-run homer back in the 3rd inning. That was the last run scored for Lafayette to this point. Yeah, he took another home run swing there to start. Swing through, but Sharp starts it off for Stout 0-1.
We just mentioned this off air. For as slow as this game started, I mean, the first inning took well over an hour.
Yeah.
We really, I mean, I know it doesn't seem like it, but we've actually moved along quite okay.
Yeah,
I mean, all things considered.
Just short of the 2-hour mark right now.
Which isn't all that bad considering the first inning took an hour and 10 minutes.
One, 2 count here. Pitch high.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that was nice there. And Stout gets a strikeout. That's his 2nd.
Now batting number 20, Nick Schrader.
And 2nd in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, and Stout, we said the last inning, he kind of lost control, it looked like, but that bat there, he was locked in all around the zone there. Who knows? Maybe we can put a couple quick zeros together here and get out of here at a half-decent time. Who knows?
Called strike here. That looked like Bolton might have helped him out a little bit
I
there.
think so. I think that was about chest high. I think that's exactly what Nick Schrader's telling home plate umpire. He's like, that thing was at my chest, above my chest. Schrader's not a big dude. He's probably about, oh, look out.
Yeah, 0-1, foul ball into general admission.
That thing got caught up there. That was weird. It didn't shoot down. It, like, bounced Plinko'd around.
Kind of like a pinball or Plinko. Yeah,
it was weird.
No $10,000 prize at the end of it, though.
No.
0-2 upcoming here from Jake Stout. Here's the pitch, and it's hit the left. James Meeker's going to commit. Going out and making the catch at short is Pavin Parks for the out. I mean, we do have some defensive changes to tell you about now. Pavin Parks, I'll tell you what, if he wasn't shortstop, he wouldn't have caught it. No, nothing against Jamie Switowski, but he wasn't catching that ball.
No chance. Let's see here. What?
So Parks is at short. It looks like Switowski's moved to third base.
I believe so.
Calvin Scott is in right field. Murphy looks like he's still at first. Beaker's in left, and Webb is still in center, and Maglione's at second base.
Slowly but surely getting back to where we normally are, I guess. I don't know.
Foul tip. Yeah, Switowski's at third. So okay, now we got to do some.
The infield's about, well, obviously minus Murphy, who doesn't play short all that much.
Okay, so here's the pitch to Dougie Parks. That's a strike, and now it's 1-2 on Parks. He's 1 for 3 in this game.
We'll see if we can get another 1-2-3 inning here. Stouts look good this inning.
Foul ball straight back. Dougie Parks goes to Eastern Illinois University, native of Lakeville, Minnesota. Land of 1,000 lakes, right? Minnesota?
Yeah. I don't know. Sure. I don't know.
Ground ball to third. Svitolsky has it bounce off him, picks it up, throws to first, and gets Parks to end the inning. Good stretch out there by Murphy. 5-3 put out for the third out. Bottom of the fifth coming up here. It's 12-9 Butler. All right. Parks made the last inning, and Parks will lead off this inning. Pavin Parks, I
Yeah.
don't think they're related, will lead off after moving to shortstop, making a nice play at short last inning.
I tell you, I got all excited about that play that Pavin Parks made because I didn't think it was Pavin Parks. I thought it was Jamie Swatolski there. I was like, whoa. And then I was like, oh, wait. That's kind of routine for Pavin.
Yeah, the funny thing is Jamie Satolski was at third, and he made like half the distance that Pavin Parks did,
Yeah,
and Parks had to go a lot longer of a way.
Yeah.
1-0 count. Parks watches the pitch miss low.
And then the funny thing about it was Swatolski kind of looked at the dugout and went like, threw his hands up in the air like, look at this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, takes this ball away from me.
Yeah. 2-0 delivery upcoming. Here it is. It's in there for a called strike. Parks thought it was low. He's upset. That's
he's given that low strike, and I think home plate umpire Justin Murphy realizes we've been here a little long. Strike zone's probably gonna get a little bit bigger. That's crazy to say in a 12-9 game, but I mean, I don't know. We've seen 3 zeros put up there. He's trying to. I think a couple more would be nice. Would be suitable.
Yep. Well, hopefully the Blue Sox don't put them up.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Delegate those to the Aviators.
Yeah. But a couple here and there I'm not going to be real angry about.
No. 2-2 delivery from foul ball straight back by Parks.
Parks climbed the ladder to get that one.
Peterson he came in when he came in, I believe when Murphy got the sacrifice fly to right.
I think you're right, yeah.
And then, he did, because they took him out after Burtis had his trouble out there in center.
Yep.
So he does have 1 run to his 3 runs to his ledger to this point. But he's also gotten all the outs. There's a flare to center field. That'll get down. Pavin Parks with a leadoff single.
Nice at bat there by Pavin Parks. It felt like he kind of got a ball or a strike called. That was a ball. Didn't like it, but a bat continued there and flared it into the center. That's a good job, good piece of hitting by Pavin there.
Now it's Calvin Scott's turn. One thing Calvin always does right before he comes up, he bounces the bat between his legs and then catches it.
Yeah, I don't know how he does that.
I don't know. But he's never failed at it. That's the thing. Like, he does it every time. A strike. No swing from Scott. Here's the 0-1. Scott takes up and in.
Almost got Calvin Scott there, and Scott, he's reached base twice, once on that big error in the first inning. I mean, how different could this game be if that ball was fielded at shortstop by Sharp? You know what I mean? We might be out of here by now. Who knows?
Swing and a miss, and now it's 1-2. We'd be down right now, I can tell you that.
We probably would be.
Because those 2 outs, the third out would have been made by Murphy.
Yeah.
We only got it. Well, it's hard to say because
it's true. Yeah, I mean, then again, the next 5 guys reach base, so who's to say?
6.
That's true.
Guys.
6, right?
Yeah.
Not good with math.
That's all right. That's why you're journalism.
I'm doing
major.
this right here.
Sports journalist major. That's why the math class for journalism majors was involved the calculator for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Scott takes low, and now it's full count.
And the crazy part about this is it seems like this game has gone on a long time. It doesn't seem like a 3-run ball game.
No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't at all. I mean, it's 12-9, but it just feels like the Blue Sox are ahead by 15. I don't know what it is.
Check swing, called strike 3. And there's 1 away here. That is the 4th strikeout for Peterson. They've all come in the last 5 batters.
No, he had one on Ty Black.
He did have one on Black.
In the second inning.
So 4 of his 5.
4 of his 5, yeah, there you go. Still impressive.
Yeah. Meeker takes outside. Boy, what a night for James Meeker. 2 triples, an RBI single, 4 RBIs in the game. He scored 2 runs. Here's the 1-0. Fouled straight back. I imagine he's got to feel pretty darn good going up to the plate now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got a complete night to put. You know what I mean? Like, he's got a complete night in 3 innings, in 3 at bats. I mean, it's 4 RBIs, 2 triples, 2 runs scored. I mean, that's what else can you ask for? 3 for 3.
Bouncer blocked.
Oh, wow.
That was 55-footer.
Yeah,
I usually
that's-
say 58. That wasn't even
I don't
58.
know. Yeah, I don't even know if it was that far. That's a great job by Hightower to block that thing. Those aren't easy to block.
No.
The ones that are spiked like that, because you don't know whether to stay down and it
Right.
might hop over you, or if you stand up, it might scoot under you. He kind of like did in between there.
Ball hit the left field.
That might
That's
drop.
sinking, and it does drop in front of the left fielder, Heffron. And that's a base hit.
That was the single by number 19.
4 for 4 tonight is James Meeker, and we're in the 5th inning.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable, isn't it? I mean, that ball just, I thought that thing was going to hang up there. It honestly just kept going down and down and down. It didn't, it just sunk. Left fielder really didn't even have a chance. I mean, Heffron gave it a good run, but he just couldn't get there. And that ball was sinking quick.
Jamie Switolski doubled his last time up. Check of the runner. Here's the pitch, and it is a called strike. Jamie's been mostly a pitcher this summer for
Yep.
the Blue Sox, but he has hit a lot in the past. He hits at
Mhm.
University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Plays a lot of first base for them and third base. A look over at second, but just a step off by Peterson.
Yeah, got a little play there. Pavin Parks, I don't know. I think Pavin was looking. I think he was paying attention, but just trying to get a little daylight play. I mean, they'll take any out they can get, I think,
Yeah. Here's the pitch. It's to the backstop. Both runners will move up on a wild pitch. A lot of wild pitches in this game.
Yes, there has. On the Blue Sox side of it, kind of because Calvin Scott was behind the plate to start the game, kind of a
Yeah, he's-
inexperienced sort of thing.
He's played 3 positions in this game.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he definitely has.
Third base, right field, and catch.
How many times that happened in a course of a year? Probably
I
not
feel
many.
bad for Pat running the point streak
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
Ball hit the center field. That's sinking, but it looks like it will hold up, and it will. Runners will tag. Here's the throw. It's going to third base. Meeker's there standing
That's a
up
good
in to
one.
score as Pavin Park. Sack fly to center field. Makes it now 13-9 Butler.
Jamie Switolski and the Butler Blue Sox lead
That's a good job by
13-9.
Switolski.
Now batting
He
number
put a
4,
charge in it. It looked like he might have got it off the end or just missed it a tad, but put a good charge in it, got it deep enough to score Pavin Parks, and also moves up Meeker on the back end of that, too. A good job by Meeker hustling home.
Here's
Or
the
hustling to third, I should say.
speedy center fielder Christian Webb at the plate.
I think he used all his speed on the introductions.
Yeah. Hey, he ran a 440 out the center field to start.
I don't know about that. Maybe a
I-
14,
today-
maybe a 14 440.
So today was Usain Bolt's last race, as this
Huh.
pitch is going to be grounded to first, but it will hop on the other side of the bag foul. And he lost
Did he?
to Justin
Oh,
Gatlin.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a familiar name.
So he goes out in retirement losing. And I think that's the first race he's lost.
But even still, I mean, I remember, I can't remember which Olympics it was. Was the 08 Olympics where he first, was huge? I mean, he won everything. That was just incredible.
Here's the 0-2. Well, that's to the backstop,
Whoa.
but that took a good bounce back to Hightower. Meeker stays put.
Um,
He scored last time whenever the ball hit the post and rolled up to third base. What's going on? Oh, they think they
I think he
maybe
got crossed up.
miscommunication
I think
there.
the catcher definitely got crossed up. I mean, that was,
It was high though.
yeah, but
Like-
he didn't even really
No.
put his glove up.
No, he
I
didn't.
mean, he kind of, I think he thought the ball was going to kind of break into him, and it obviously never did. It went straight to the backstop.
27. I think that is getting loose out there. Pitch outside. We'll see if they have a 27 first off. They don't.
Yeah.
So, well, there's a 95 on their roster.
That might be who it is.
So it could be him. Or maybe I just have the wrong number. It's hard to tell. Ball popped over towards the guy pitching. He's not going to pay any attention to it, too.
He wasn't even close to
No,
him.
thank goodness, because he was not paying
No,
attention.
I didn't even look.
There's a 95 on the team, Riley Potts from Heartland Community
And it
College.
definitely is 27.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a number to a name there, and by process of elimination, say it's him. I might be wrong though.
Who knows?
Webb. 2-2 count here. Here's the pitch. He swings and misses a high fastball to end the inning. So 1 run comes in on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the 6th. Past halfway here, 13-9 Butler. Back with you here as we play the top of the 6th. Final day of the regular season. Butler ahead 13-9. Logan Beeman will lead it off. He is 1 for 2. Flew out to center field in his last. I guess people think I'm Jay.
They must. I don't know. The headsets probably throw them off.
Here's the 1-0. Ground ball.
Oh, wow.
Stabbed by Murphy.
Wow.
Stout covering the bag. We'll get there.
Wow.
Wow is right.
That's a great play. I mean, all the way around there. That was not an easy play for a guy that normally plays the outfield.
Tanner Gold Glove Murphy.
Yeah, I mean, he's made a couple great catches in the outfield. That was a great play, too. Went to his right, had to use the backhand, did it perfectly, and even led Stout right to the bag. I mean, that was an off-balance throw, too. He looked like Ben Roethlisberger out there throwing a pass.
Yeah, you're right. You led him right to the bag. Perfect.
That was picture perfect.
1 away. Here's Heffron. He'll take a strike.
You know what? I'm gonna put a star by that. Circle that.
Yeah, that's big first out. And Tanner Murphy doing a great job over first base. Great backhand.
Yeah. I didn't think he was gonna have a chance. I mean, that ball was hit hard. I mean, in the gap, he just made a nice play.
No Big Mac tonight. 0-2 count.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but we got a web gem instead.
That's an out, though.
Yeah.
I think
in this game, that's big.
I think I'm going to take an out over a Big Mac right now. That's pretty crazy.
0-2 ground ball to shortstop. Haven Parks has it. The throw to first will get him.
Wow.
Nice play by Parks
Another
at
nice
short.
play, yeah.
And that's another one where the defensive change makes a big difference.
Definitely.
Nothing against Jamie. He didn't get into that ball. I don't think.
No,
unless he's shaded that way.
Maybe even then. He probably has to dive to get that ball.
Yeah.
That's a great play by Park. I mean, that ball was over top of second base when he got to it.
Yeah.
And then he still, he had a great off-balance throw right on the money.
And now Evan Kennedy is at the plate. 2 for 3. 2 outs here for Jake Stout in the top of the 6th.
Oh boy.
That
oh
ball's
my
crushed,
Lord.
but it's well foul. Thank goodness.
That ball was hit to the moon foul. Oh, man.
It's turned on now and too quickly. He hit it so hard his chain went all the way around and went to his back. Oh, he tried another one, just tips that one.
Yeah, that's a great pitch there by Stout. And he took a lot off that. Might even have been a curveball. I couldn't really tell. And the chain's still behind.
Yeah, he hasn't fixed that chain. I guess it fixes itself whenever he bends down.
Yeah. But that was a great pitch to keep him off balance there.
1-2, chopper to shortstop. Parks has it, and the throw is in plenty of time. 1-2-3 for the second straight inning. 7 in a row retired by Jake Stout. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Butler 13, Lafayette 9.
And this inning breaks brought to you by
Well, we're going to wait to hear Jay announce the new pitcher because we think it's Riley Potts because they don't have another 27. I've scoured the roster, and he'd be a likely suspect.
Yeah.
now batting number 21.
Jay might not even announce it.
He might not. He was busy with the.
See if they put it up on Point Streak.
There you go.
Nope, not yet. Yeah, oh, yeah, Riley Potts. That's who it is. See if Potts has pitched it all this summer for them.
Yeah.
At the plate is Damian Maglione. He's
Oh,
going to
boy.
bunt. It's kind of up the line. Throw to
Nice
first,
play.
and nice play by
It's a very nice
Dougie
play.
Parks to get the first out.
Yeah, and you know that's just a good job by Maglione. I mean, trying to get on base there. He's gotten out his last two at bats, and tries to bunt. He bunted that one too hard though. I mean, normally when you see a drag bunt, it's really deadened and it hops a couple times. That one just kept skipping on the turf. That was a great play over there by Parks.
Riley Potts coming in tonight, six appearances, 5 1/3 innings, 11 hits, 8 runs, all of them earned, 8 walks, 5 strikeouts, a 13.50 earned run average.
That out's going to help that go down a little bit, believe it or not.
Yeah, for sure. Bolton at the plate, down 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Oh,
Ooh, looked good inside. It's rolled, I guess, or
yeah,
maybe.
that might have been
what-
a situation where he was lined up out.
Yeah.
Pitch was in. Yeah, but still, that was a pretty curveball.
It was. It's just a ball
Yeah.
in this game. Foul ball straight back. Look at that high fastball. Bolton just got a piece of it. Looked like he got the bottom of the baseball.
He looks like Riley Potts. I mean, looks like Potts got a little giddy up to his fastball. It looks. I mean, he throws a lot harder than the last two guys. I think that the Blue Sox have seen. So that might, go into Lafayette's favor there.
Bolton, I think he was hit. Yes, he
Yeah,
was.
he was.
Second time he's been hit by a pitch here tonight.
Now batting number 5, Ty Black.
No, we got a pinch hitter here.
Now batting number 1,
Justin Kirkpatrick.
Patrick looked up to Jay and went like this. He gave him the Matumbo. That's hilarious.
Ty Black's night is done, but boy, did he contribute with that 3 RBI triple back in the first inning. He's also struck out twice. Kirkpatrick will come in and replace him here.
Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious.
He did no.
First pitch fouled straight back.
Oh, my goodness. He said Ty Black, and instantly he looked up, shook his head, waved his finger. Oh, that's great.
That's funny.
The littlest things amuse me.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah. Great.
Check swing. Yeah, that's rolled the ball 1-1. One out, and Eric Bolton out of first base. Patrick Ferguson giving him direction.
I don't know if I take base running advice from Fergie. I don't know. It's just me. Oh,
Cool
man.
swing and a miss. Good curveball.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kirkpatrick well out in front.
And for Potts, kind of surprising. I mean, it's a small sample size, obviously. He hasn't pitched a ton, but that's a nice curveball. He's got some good giddy up to his fastball, too. Kind of surprising his numbers are the way that they are, at least through the first couple batters.
Check swing. They're going to ask for an appeal, and they say he went around. Strikeout. That's a tough call for our bases umpire Bono, but I actually did think he went around. So.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of went around. I mean, that's a tough call there, though, from second base. I don't know. I don't know. Kind of just shrug your shoulders at this point. You're up 4 in what has been a wild ball game, and the strike zone has gotten bigger. It's kind of been that way since the first couple innings.
Murphy takes a strike here. Yeah. Productive night for Tanner. Smashed a home run out of here in the third inning. Here's the 0-1. It's low. Nice scoop by
That was a great pick there.
Hightower.
Yeah, that was nice. And, I think that's a tough thing to do, especially on – I guess it's easier to do, I suppose, on turf. The ball's going to skip right up to you. You can get away with picking the ball, but that takes a lot of skill.
1-1 to the backstop. He didn't get a chance to pick that one. It's been a rough night for catchers.
Oh, you ain't lying.
Wild pitch puts Bolton at second here.
Yep. I'm going to go out and have a word with him now. And Hightower's probably saying, well, I can't help you if you're throwing 55-foot curveballs.
Yeah,
man.
really.
I mean, you got to and he got Maglione to start the inning on a bunt, and then he had Bolton. I think he had 2 strikes on Bolton and hit him.
Yeah. This has been an interesting night. Lafayette's in the playoffs, so they're saving their best pitchers.
Yeah, and
just
rightfully
like,
so.
Just like the
Right.
Blue Sox
Yeah.
are. This normally would have been Pavin Park's day to pitch.
Right.
But
Wow.
you want to have him in your arsenal.
Definitely right.
And that's why Brady Gulikowski is out there chucking 75
Hey, man,
mile-an-hour
what the heck?
fastballs.
Whatever works.
Right. And then you had Stout come in and kind of just seal things up here.
Yeah.
And there's ball 4, so Murphy will head down to first and allow Pavin Parks to come up to the plate with 2 outs and 2 runners on.
Yeah, we'll see if Pavin can get himself going. He is 1 for 3 today. Didn't get his first hit until the 5th inning, which it seemed like everybody has had a hit so far today. It seemed like they all came in the first 2 innings, I should say.
Parks gears up, but pulls back on a pitch low.
That's a good take there. That was a nice curve. He does have a nice curveball to his Potts. He just can't throw it for a strike. And the ones that he's trying to get guys to chase on, they don't look like strikes. They look like they're going to be balls from the get-go.
Here's the 1-0. Check swing. Yeah, they say he went around.
I don't know. I think that might have just been I think he called it a strike.
Well, they look high then.
Yeah. No. Yeah, you're not wrong. But I think that's what he called.
I think you're right. He didn't point it.
No, he didn't point at Pavin.
Here's the 1-1. Pavin checks, takes a strike. That's pretty much, right at the belt.
And Pavin not happy. And that's kind of how his last at-bat went, too, in the 5th. He had that strike that was borderline that got called a strike. He ended up getting a single in that at-bat, but that's frustrating after a while. You see a couple pitches that you think are balls, and that should be, and then they're not. It just gets frustrating.
1-2, little roller up the first base line, picked up by Kennedy. He has to push Potts out of the way, then steps on the back for the final out, 3 unassisted. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 men left stranded. On to the 7th, 13-9, Butler. Oh man, the last inning Zord ball was
wow.
It was a massacre.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for Jess. I can't believe she got into it, into the Zord ball, and then Hugh shows no mercy.
No, absolutely not.
The funniest part, the first one, if you were watching, it was on the screen there. I saw.
Yeah.
He didn't even move on the.
He just threw his shoulder. She went flying.
He fell over. Oh, good Lord. Jake Stout is up against McGowan here in the top of the 7th. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. It's going to be hit the right field. That will get down for a base hit. Calvin Scott almost, he did have it go by him. Yes, he did. And McGowan's still going.
Wow.
He'll be at third. The throw is almost there.
Ooh.
And nearly coming off the bag is McGowan. Good throw on the relay. But that's a single and a 2-base error. So McGowan will be at third with the leadoff.
I'll tell you what, that was an excellent throw by Maglione there.
It was.
To third. I mean, I didn't think they had a prayer. I mean, I didn't think it was even going to be close. I'm thinking in the back of my head, why are you throwing this ball, Damien? And then all of a sudden he almost gets him.
Well, single and an E9 puts McGowan at third. Burtis at the plate.
No, I think it's a pinch hitter.
No, we do have a pinch hitter, number 8. Let's get a name to that number. 8 is Jawan McAllister is hitting for Burtis here. Fouls the first pitch off. McAllister from Longwood University, a junior from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Philly boy.
Oh,
foul ball. 0-2 here. Stout with a pause. A long pause. Now he'll set. Check the runner at third and come home. Bouncer. Nice block by Bolton. He was out early to block that ball.
Yep. A good job there by Bolton, just deadening that thing in the turf. And you don't want to see a runner come home here on maybe a pass ball or something like that.
One, two, fouled back again. And that one sticks in the netting. 1-2 count again. Pitch, nice block again by
Yep.
Bolton on a curveball.
It's a great job by Bolton. And you know, you don't want to see a run come in on a pass ball. You got to try to keep this lead where it's at. You know, it's only 4 runs. Doesn't seem like it is, but it is. And Stout's done a good job. Unfortunately, the leadoff man gets a third. Got to try to keep him there.
Oh, takes him up the ladder. Strike 3 on a high fastball. And that's the first out here in the 7th.
It's a big out, big out. And you know, he doesn't even put the ball in play to move him home. He doesn't even get him home, doesn't move him over. That's not a productive out. But if you're Stout, that's a productive out in your favor.
Now here's Hightower. He check swing foul tip.
I didn't even think he hit that ball. That was weird.
Just got a piece of it.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a way that he hit that ball, but he did somehow. I don't know.
Just nicked it enough to redirect it.
Yeah, that looked like a redirect in hockey or something.
Yeah. There's a chopper to short. This will get a run in, but they'll take that trade. A 6-3 put out for the second out. Run comes in. It's now Butler 13, Lafayette 10.
Yeah, but as you said, they're going to take that trade off. I mean, Stout's been very good, and the only reason that run comes home, let's face it, is because of an error.
It's unearned.
Yeah, it's an unearned run, and Stout's still been fantastic since he's come in. I mean, we were worried about the control. 3 innings ago, about in the fourth, I think it was.
When
we were
he
like,
walked 2 guys in a row.
And then all of a sudden, calmed down, got back into it, and really has done exceptionally well.
Sharp swings and misses.
Big swing there.
Brian Sharp, the shortstop tonight from the University of Missouri, native of Liberty, Missouri. He's got some high D1 talent on this team. I mean, Ohio State, McGowan. You got Sharp from Missouri. You got Gavin Kennedy from Purdue. Michigan State, Caleb Sleeman. Missouri State's a very good baseball school. Alex Moore goes there. Foul ball out of the stadium here.
Butler University, I see there too. That's D1, right?
Yes. Eastern Illinois, Wright State, Heffron. So they, like the Blue Sox, have a lot of good D1 talent.
Yeah, definitely. And you can see why. They've put 10 runs on the board tonight. They haven't been cheated. That might drop.
Yeah, it's hit the deep left. That is a fair ball. It landed on the line, and I think that Sharp thought it was foul because he's only at first base.
I think he did too. I think he thought it landed foul. Credit Meeker though. He did get that on a 1-hop, and I think that kind of stopped him at first base. I think it stopped Sharp because he said, "Okay, he's up and got it." He was rounding first as Meeker caught that ball, and Meeker. Pretty good arm. You know, it's probably a smart hold. Obviously, you're down 3. No sense in making the third out at second base when your run really doesn't mean that much.
Well, another one hit the left field. That's Ric Flair that's going to get down. Now Meeker will come up firing to second.
Wow!
And he has a good arm. He absolutely does. Runners on the corners here with 2 out. 2 singles in a row for the Aviators. Now the tying run's coming up in Dougie Parks.
2 good old Ric Flairs in a row. Those are good pitches too by Stout. I mean, he's missing barrels, but just getting too much of the bat there. I mean, that one, I don't know how that last one didn't break the bat of Nick Schrader. I mean, that was in on the hands, it seemed like, and it just fell in. And there's nothing you can do about that. Nowhere you play can help you there.
Check of the runner. Here's a pitch. Fastball outside and low.
Now this is where it gets interesting because as we were talking about, Dougie Parks, very dangerous in the Lafayette lineup, and he represents the tying run.
13-10, Butler. Here's a pitch from Stout. Same spot, outside and low.
I don't know if he's trying to get a chase there. I just think Stout's just kind of missing the spot, it looks like. After you give up 2 bleeders like that, kind of it's like, oh, man, what do I got to do now? I got to throw, I got to amp it up, but hopefully he settles in.
2-0. Oof, that looked pretty good, but it's rolled a ball, and now in trouble.
Yeah, Yeah, that's a tough one there. And Stout definitely thought he was going to get it. I think the Blue Sox thought they were going to get that one. Everybody did, I think.
3-0 opportunity is a called strike. So now probably have to go fastball again.
Yeah,
But at the same, you don't want to give Dougie something to drive. Beeman on deck is a left-handed hitter, though, and he's a very good hitter in his own right.
Yes, he is.
3-1, bouncer, ball 4,
you know
bases
what,
are loaded.
That's not a bad pitch, trying to get a chase. Bases are loaded here, but even still, there's 2 outs. You're 1 pitch away from getting, an out, and, you're out of this inning, no damage done. One unearned run, but, you don't, as you said, you don't want to feed one of the best players in the league a fastball and have him crush it.
And now we're going to have a change on the mound.
I think they're going to go to Pavin Parks.
I believe they are, because it looks like Kirkpatrick's coming in the game to play
is.
shortstop, so they're going to void
Kill
the DH.
Right,
yep. And Pavin Parks ripping all the tape off his wrists.
Just another place to put Pavin Parks on the sheet tonight.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
Pavin, they would ask him to get 1 out here and probably take him the rest of the way, I would guess.
Yeah, I would agree as well. I don't know.
It's a tough spot, because how many warm-up pitches are they going to give him, because he did not get to throw in the bullpen.
They're probably going to give him as many as he needs. Normally that's what happens in that situation.
Pavin, very good pitcher. It's interesting, because my guess is for Pavin, they're going to use him in if there's a game 3, because you're going with Coward game 1, and then Lapiana game 2, and then the third one was either Bucci, Stobert, or Parks. So you probably think you're not going to use him
Probably not.
in those first 2 playoff games, so you got a chance to win here. Get him out there.
Yeah, and Pavin's ready to go. So didn't take many warm-up pitches. I think he only had 2 or 3. But the thing going for Pavin is that he has been in the whole ball game. He hasn't sat in the bullpen in anything like that. He's ready to go.
I want to see if Webb's still in center field.
I think that is him.
I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is.
Actually,
yeah.
Okay, because I think he'll be the next one to come out. I think they'll put Carew out there.
I would guess. Yeah, well, you got to do it probably in the 8th. You make your defensive switches, I would assume.
Right, or you could move him to first and put Murphy out in
That's
center
true.
field.
Yeah, you could do that. That's a good point.
If you want to give Carew the off day before the playoffs start.
Yeah.
First pitch from Parks is a 58-footer bounced in. Nice block by Bolton.
Man, oh man. It's a great job by Bolton there to block that thing up. That was a tough pitch, again, to block. We've been talking about those pitches that are well in the dirt. You really don't know what to do with them. You don't know to come up. You don't know to stay down. But Bolton did a good job there staying right with it.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball. That's there for a strike. Yep. We got Sharp at third, Schneider at second, Parks at first. 13-10 game with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Here's the 1-1. Chopped past Pavin. Magliano's got it. The throw to first in time.
Nice play.
4-3 put out to end the inning, and Parks does his job.
Yep.
I would say out of the pen, but he came in from shortstop. 1 run comes in to score on 3 hits. No errors. Oh, no, 1 error. I beg your pardon. 1 error. And 3 men left on base. Stretch time here in Butler. 13-10. Butler leads Lafayette.
Everyone's favorite part of the week is Thursday, because that means it's Thirsty Thursday. Come out to Kelly Automotive Park each Thursday to support your favorite hometown team, the Butler Blue Sox, and enjoy our special concession prices, including $1 draft beers and 50-cent pops. Tickets start at just $7 and can be purchased online at butlerbluesox.net and or by phone at 724-256-9994. Let's go Blue Sox.
Bottom of the 7th here. Riley Potts on the hill for Lafayette. And at the plate is Calvin Scott. First pitch, Scott takes inside. Butler 13, Lafayette 10. It's been a wild one. And the full moon above us. It's shifted from center to right center. But it is glowing bright, and this is a game deserving of it, for sure. It matches the strangeness of the night. 2-0 delivery. Popped up. That's coming towards us, but it will land. Up in the stairwell of general admission, then goes up into the top row.
You know, that one.
That would have been good. I think it would have landed on top of the stadium, though. Because we're kind of like shaded from it.
Yeah, that's true.
But there's like a little corner there that comes down for us. Pitch outside, 2-1. There's, I would say, looking straight up right now, there's about 4 feet of open spot spot where it could come down.
Yeah.
Maybe even less than that. Maybe 2.5 feet. Oh my goodness! Ball to the backstop, and that's ball 4. Calvin Scott will head down with a leadoff walk here, trying to get that run right back that Lafayette scored last inning.
Yeah, and it was an unearned run, so Calvin Scott and it was kind of off of an error by Scott. So, he did all he could there to get back on base, and he represents that run to get back.
And Calvin Scott's going to take off. He's going to have a stolen base here, and he's going to tie Taylor Schmidt's all-time record for stolen bases at 28.
Wow.
So he's got 2 of the Blue Sox all-time records this year, walks and stolen bases.
It's pretty incredible. Really is.
One-0 delivery, swing and a miss from James Meeker.
And Meeker going up the ladder there. He's trying to get something to pull. Obviously, you don't have many outs to go, and make him productive if you can. If he pulls the ball here, even if it's right at someone on the ground.
Scott's taking off, and he's going to break the record now with another stolen base. So Calvin Scott has the walks record and the stolen base record all to himself now.
Yeah, that's incredible. What's that? What'd you say it was?
That's his 29th of the
29th.
summer.
Wow.
Pitch is outside.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but Scott missed a couple weeks to start the year too, right?
Yeah, he's played in 46 games coming into tonight. So he missed the first week and a half. He come in on the trip that they went out to Lafayette. So full count here for Meeker. And here's the pitch. Oh, bouncer right between his legs.
And we'll see if Meeker can drive home Scott. Scott basically doing everything by himself to get the third, walked and
That's right.
stole two bases.
Inside, called strike 3. That ends James Meeker's 4 for 4 night.
Sure does. But hey, 4 for 5. It's not bad. It's what, 800 on the day?
Yeah, he's doing okay.
Yeah.
There is a pitcher warming up for Lafayette. I cannot get a number, though. I think it's 31. 31.
Yeah, I think so.
That was the guy who almost got his head
got
taken
killed,
off.
Yeah. Feliz is his last name.
Yeah.
No, it's not Nefertali Feliz.
No, it's not. It's Neftali Sanchez.
Oh, Sanchez. Oh, I had it wrong. My bad. You had the first name right. Oh, goodness.
Pitch high to James Witalski, 2-0. That's hilarious. You said Feliz, and I said Neftali.
Yeah, well.
You're like, no, it's not that Feliz. Turns out
it is.
It was a Sanchez.
It's that Sanchez.
Called strike 2-1.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're having fun anyway.
I am. This is a good stress release for the upcoming playoff games.
Yeah, I think it is for everybody.
Because I'll be a glass case of emotion during those games. It's now a 3-1 count on a pitch high. I'll do my best to remain calm in those games, but it's not going to be easy.
No, absolutely. When it comes playoff time, everybody's kind of on edge.
Here's the 3-1. Ground ball. This should get the run in.
It will.
Shortstop Sharp throws over, but a productive out as Scott scores to make it 14-10. Now we said football score earlier. This is a legit one.
Definitely is. A good job there by Switalski, just putting that ball in play. Getting that run right back that Lafayette had, and now you get it right back.
Christian Webb doubled and scored in the first inning. Has a walk and a strikeout and a ground out since. With 2 out. Oh, jeez. Another one to the backstop. That's got to be a dozen to the backstop in this game.
Yeah, and the catcher taking his time to get there. I don't think he's very happy. Crossed up again.
Yeah, I do believe he was. You're right. I called for curveball. You threw a heater at my head.
Yeah. And that's just, if you're the pitcher there, you got to get on the same page. My goodness, you hurt your catcher, hurt the umpire. If they don't, obviously, if the catcher doesn't know what's coming, that's.
The umpire's not going to get out of the way either.
No.
1-0 fastball, high and away. Hightower goes to St. Joseph's College, a native of. I shouldn't have said a native of because this name is Mascouta, Illinois. We'll go with Mascouta.
Yeah, that's what I would say, Mascouta.
Looked in. I said a native of before I looked, and I was like, oh, geez.
Yeah.
That was a bad move. But now it's 3-1 on Christian Webb from Ontario.
That one's easy to say.
Yeah. Neighbor to the north. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Big cut.
Yeah, big cut there by Webb, and might as well get your hacks in. You're up by 4. And Webb has a hit to his credit tonight. Reached base twice. Might as well take a good old-fashioned daddy hack.
Payoff. Outside ball 4. Now we'll see how long Riley Potts is going to be allowed to stay in there. Damian Maglione's up. Looks like Sanchez is ready.
Yeah, I think so. I would assume that they're probably going to stick with him. I would say this is probably going to be his last batter, regardless of what happens, whether he gets Maglione or not. I'm going to guess this is probably his last batter. But all things considered, he's really Potts and Peterson have done. They really kept Lafayette in it for what this could have been.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Maglione almost had his head taken off by that fastball inside. And, again, Hightower had to leap up to just get that ball.
Hightower's moving all over the place.
He's going to be tired.
Yeah,
He'll
he's gonna
sleep
be
well
sore.
on that.
Yeah, he's going to sleep well on that bus for the next couple hours on their way home, that's for sure.
That next 8 hours.
Yeah, it's true.
This is their worst nightmare. And not only do they, it's a late game, they got a long ride home. At least
Yes,
we
do.
get to sleep here and drive to Beckley tomorrow.
Yeah.
Although
yeah.
the way it's going, we're only going to get about 7 hours of sleep before this thing.
Yeah. Leave at what, 8 a.m. tomorrow?
8:45.
8:45. Not here. You're not going to get too much sleep. That's
No,
for,
I've
that's
taken
for
a blanket
sure.
with me
Yeah,
tomorrow.
heck yeah.
2-0 count. Oh, my, another one up and in, another shaver. He's going to have no hair left on his face here by the end of this at-bat.
Yeah, Maglione doesn't have a ton of facial hair anyway.
Well, he doesn't have any now.
No, yeah.
After those two
It's
buzz
all
cuts.
gone.
3-0 is in there for a strike.
Maglione, knowing full well, looked back at the umpire, shook his head. But, got to be kind of tough for these guys because, he's been all over the place as Potts. He's been kind of effective with it, though, believe it or not. And that's one of the hardest pitchers to face, in my opinion. There's another one.
Yeah, it's a good pitch. Well, Webb will get the head start here with a 3-2 count with 2 outs.
Yep. I don't think he needs it. Christian Usain Bolt Webb.
That's right. Pitch is
Yep.
called strike 3 to end the inning. Fans don't like it, but I thought it was a good pitch. 1 run comes in to score on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We've played 7 here in Butler, 14-10. The Blue Sox have the lead.
By Sam's Club.
Top of the 8th here, Pavin Parks on the hill for the Blue Sox.
Number 13, Corey
And
Heffron.
at the plate, it'll be Corey Heffron. Heffron listed as a catcher on the Lafayette roster, but he's playing left field tonight. Here's the Wright State, native of Cincinnati. Wright State not too far from Cincinnati, in the Dayton area.
Never been to Cincinnati. I've driven through it on our way to Thomas More in the PAC.
Down in Kentucky.
Yep, right through Cincinnati. Drive right through it to get there.
Parks misses with 2 straight here. No, I've never even been through Cincinnati before. There's a called strike.
We don't really see much of it. It's normally at night when we go by.
Yeah.
But sometimes I will say though, sometimes when we go by, Great American Ballpark's lit up, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's neat.
But other than that, you don't really see a whole lot.
2-1 delivery, fouled
Look
off.
out.
Yeah, that made it out of the stadium at least. That bus back there is living dangerously.
I think that one got over the. I think it might have got over the building back there. To be honest with you, people are starting to file out after they announced the TV. People are.
Well, a little flare to short. Kirkpatrick has it. The throw to first is up the line, but he got the no. He did not get the tag because the ball squirted out of Meeker's glove, and Meeker is at first base now. So left field is Murphy. Looks like Webb's still out in center field, though.
He is. He's a trooper.
Still patrolling center field.
Now, is that going to be an error?
I don't think. Oh, yeah. I think it is.
So it's going to be an error. It's going to be an error on Kirkpatrick, right?
Yes. The throw was up the line.
I thought Meeker was going to bail him out there. It looked like he was gonna.
He did tag him, but the ball wasn't in his glove.
Squirted out, yeah. I think it was in the webbing probably, and then doing the blow from the tag knocked it out.
Kennedy is at the plate. Throw over by Parks, and back safely is Heffron. We haven't seen too many throwovers tonight.
And we thought we'd see a couple, even with Gulikowski out there. They're getting big leads.
He did one.
One, yeah. That's all he did. You're right.
Here's the pitch. It's low. Nice block by Eric Bolton. Stout's line tonight. We'll give that to you real quick. He goes 4 1/3 innings. 4 hits. 1 run, no earned runs. Swing through here by Kennedy. 3 walks and 4 strikeouts.
It's a nice night for Stout, especially for what it could have been. I mean, we talked about that both ways. For what it could have been, Stout came in and did great.
Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. High fastball. Kennedy chased it.
Really was nowhere close to that, was Evan Kennedy. I mean, that ball was about neck high. He took a hack at it anyways.
Just looking at the scorecard, I haven't moved the positions around on here.
I haven't either.
But that won't take too long tonight. Foul ball.
Not very often you say that. You don't normally have to worry about that often. But tonight I've just been looking at our trusty blank sheet of paper here that we draw our positioning on.
Yeah. So Parks and Scott have both played 3 positions tonight.
Yeah, they have. That's right. I forgot Scott played third base.
Throw over to first. Yep. Yeah, so they've played 3 positions. Murphy's played 2. Meeker's played 2. Switalski's played 2. Maglione's played 1. Webb's played 1. Bolton's played 2. So Webb and Maglione are the only 2 guys
that haven't moved. Well, Maglione's where he is normally.
Right. Yeah, he's not going to move from second base.
No.
Ground ball foul.
Although I maybe would like to see Mags in the outfield. I feel like he'd be a pretty good center fielder.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's got a nose for the ball. I don't know.
Yeah. Wouldn't have been a bad choice to have him out in center field or left field or even right for that matter.
Yeah, Pavin Parks played right field. Had 1 ball hit to him all day long.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't get to record an out out there.
I don't think he did.
Looking back. No, he didn't.
No.
Webb's recorded 3 at center field.
Meeker's recorded probably 3 or 4.
Yeah, he recorded 1, 2, 3. And Kennedy is rung up here for the first out.
Big first out there for Pavin Parks. Now a ground ball away from getting out of this inning. We're going to have another pinch hit. No, we're not. Never mind.
24, no, McGowan.
That's McGowan. He singled and scored his last time up, but he also went to third on an error by Calvin Scott in right field.
And if I'm not mistaken, I remember talking to you about this before the game even started. I think McGowan was the guy that hit the home run over the Robert Stevens jeweler sign in batting practice. Absolute moonshot.
That ball's hit well, but it's tailing foul outside the right field line. Yeah, let's get some numbers on McGowan this summer. See what he's done. Because you're right, he hit a bomb.
Yeah, he is he's 3 for 3 tonight, I should say, and a walk to his credit. So he's reached all 4 times he's been up.
McGowan hitting 197 on the summer coming in tonight. If I didn't read that to you, you'd think he was hitting 600.
I mean, he hit that double in the first inning. That was a missile. Got that single in the third, and then, only had a single in the last inning there that scooted past Calvin Scott. That turned into him getting to third. But I mean, 3 for 4. You'd never guess that by looking at him.
One count with 1 out. Now here's something interesting. He had 20 hits coming in tonight. 19 runs batted in.
Wow.
4 doubles, 1 triple, 5 homers. So
that seems about right.
Yeah, 12 of his 20 hits. There's a swing through. Oh my goodness.
Big swing there.
So 12 of his 20 hits have been extra base hits. Sounds like Ferguson.
Wow. Yeah. Not to, I guess.
His is all homers, though.
Yeah, it's true.
Few doubles.
I think he's got, 6 or 7? Or no, I think he's close to 10 doubles, I think. Fergie.
Let's see here.
Maybe not.
Fergie's he has 6 doubles, 15 homers,
34
hits.
I was right in the middle.
So it's just under 50%. Swing through by McGowan for the second out. Back-to-back Ks for Pavin Parks.
Yeah, and Parks, I remember the last time that he pitched, I was running Twitter that night, and he was, he pitched a gem on what was that, last Sunday,
Yes,
right?
he was, yes, against West Virginia.
He was fantastic in that ball game. I think he retired, to end the game, he retired 17 of the last 20 men he faced or something like that.
Ooh, pitch inside to McAllister, who pinch hit and moved to center field back in the 7th inning. Struck out swinging in his only appearance so far. Fastball upstairs. (2-0). Popped up into right field. Calvin Scott drifting under it. Has it for the final out here in the 8th. We'll go to the bottom half with the Blue Sox ahead 14-10.
You can grab your Adidas scoreboard. You can get your free Adidas apparel. And our Adidas number is 1,856,000. That's 1,856,000. If you have 1,856,000 behind in the back of your Adidas scoreboard, you can come to the press box to claim your Adidas prize. And now, the Out of Sound scoreboard brought to you by J.C. Kennels. Danville over Springfield 8-5. West Virginia is beating Kokomo 10-9. Quincy over Terre Haute 6-4. And Chillicothe is defeating Champion City 2-1. This out-of-town scoreboard is brought to you by J.C. Kennels Boarding, Grooming, a safe, friendly environment for all your pet care needs. Call 724-865-2984 or jc-kennels.com.
Apparently we're still on the air here. So.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Carter has to vacate the premises because he's going to go down to do the he's going to get recognized here in the bottom of the 8th.
For the Lafayette Aviators, Natalie Sanchez.
Neftali Sanchez will come in and replace Riley Potts. We'll get numbers on him here in a second. First, we'll tell you that Potts went 2 innings. He did not allow a hit, but he did give up a run. He walked 3 guys and struck out 3.
And ladies and gentlemen, these are last call for the prizes. Last call for
Sanchez.
prizes that were not claimed. The Target gift card.
12
378-06
innings, or 12 games, 11 and 1/3 innings, 14 hits, 12 runs, 11 of them earned, 12 walks, 9 strikeouts, and 8.73 ERA.
218.
And he'll try to get 3 outs here in the 8th. The first guy he's going to face is Eric Bolton. Kirkpatrick follows, and then Tanner Murphy will be due up third.
Yep. And if you're coming in, you want to face, normally want to face the bottom of the order, and that looks like that's what Sanchez is going to get with Bolton, Kirkpatrick, and, well, then, of course, Tanner Murphy, the leadoff man, but 8-9-1.
Eric Bolton.
Got some cookies. How about that?
Oh, look at that.
That's good, because I haven't eaten about 5 hours.
I know.
No, longer than that.
Longer than
It was
that,
at 3
yeah.
o'clock when I ate, so 7 hours. There's 3 cookies here. We'll have to split 1 in half, I guess.
I don't even want them. You're good. Eat them all.
Really?
I'm good.
Oh, man.
I'm giving you everything tonight here.
1-0 count to Bolton. Was hit by pitch twice tonight. He's been on base 3 times. You know, oh, look at that. Ball in the
He's only 0 for 1 on the night.
field level.
Eric Bolton.
Yeah,
He's been hit twice and walked once and struck out once. So
that's right.
on base percentage at 750. That's pretty good.
Very good. Sanchez will actually need to have a quick word here with Hightower. This has been a common theme tonight.
Yep.
It's like they're
I'm sure Hightower's kind of tired of going out there.
it's like they're on 2 different teams.
Yeah.
Hightower's played 43 games for them this summer, so it's not like he's a new catcher.
No, yeah. That's probably why he's frustrated. I mean, my goodness.
Swing and a miss from Bolton, and now it's 1-2.
Yeah, and the offense for Butler, they did get that run in the last inning, but I mean, other than that, it haven't really been going too much. Ooh, Bolton might have got away with one there.
Yeah. Got to come on from the Lafayette dugout.
Yeah. I think both dugouts have said that a few times tonight.
2-2 deliveries, low, and now it's a full count.
Well,
Good.
Bolton's done his job here to lead the inning off. Got it to a full count. Getting the rest of the lineup a chance to look at Sanchez.
3-2 pitch is hit the left center.
That's going to get down.
That's going to get down. Yes, you're right. And now it gets by the center fielder, McAllister. And Bolton's got a stand-up double here to start the 8th.
That ball was hit
Double by number 9.
pretty well by Bolton. I thought it was hit better than that. I thought it was more on a line. It just kept hanging up there, but it got down, and Bolton gets to second base.
Kirkpatrick, DH, then went to shortstop. At the plate with Bolton in second. Ball State teammates here.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll chop the first pitch to the Lafayette dugout. 14-10 Butler. Both teams with 13 hits, both teams with 2 errors.
The only thing different is the score, obviously.
Pitch is away for a ball now. 1-1 to Pendleton, Indiana's Justin Kirkpatrick. Check of second. Here's the pitch. Ball's fouled out of the stadium. Another one for Dubrook. Wasting a lot of pitches, wasting a lot of pitches, and in turn
And
wasting a lot of
baseballs.
baseballs.
Yeah. We talked about that way in the excuse me. Way in the second inning we talked about losing baseball, or even the first, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my, that seems like it was 20 years ago. I feel like I've grown a full beard sitting here.
Yeah. And you got to shave again. 5 o'clock shadows coming in at 10 o'clock at night. 2-2 delivery. Kirkpatrick watches one miss outside, and it's a full count here. Second straight batter, it's gone full for Sanchez. And here's the 3-2. Check swing. Called strike 3. for the first out. I thought you got hosed on that one a bit, but
Yeah.
at this point of the night, you're going to see that strike zone expand just a tad.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is a 4-run game, but at the same time, we've been here since 7:05. And
First pitch was 7:07.
so.
We've been here longer than 7:05. We've just been sitting in this place since
Yeah,
7:05.
the game started. Yeah, right.
But I wouldn't rather be anywhere else right now.
No,
It's good
absolutely
stuff.
not. Yeah. A lot of fun tonight.
Little chopper racing in. Schrader throw is in time. For the second out, runner Bolton will move to third. And now Pavement Parks, the pitcher, started his journey in right field, then moved to shortstop, now on the mound.
Yeah.
Crisscrossing across the diamond here.
And looks like Jay's not even going to announce Pavement Parks here.
Yeah,
don't know.
I guess not. Maybe he might be past his bedtime, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
He's probably getting sleepy.
Almost past my bedtime.
I tell you, I was hoping to get to bed by midnight tonight.
Probably not happening.
No. And that was because, we got that long bus ride to Beckley tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be it's gonna be a tense day for
tense
me, not
sure,
for the
yeah.
guys. These guys are a loose bunch.
Yep.
They enjoy each other, but zeroing in on the playoffs, it's gonna be a heck of a lot of fun here. Monday night at the park, and then of course
Tomorrow as well. Yeah.
yes, down in Beckley, West by God, Virginia. 2-1 after a swing through by Parks. Bolton at third with 2 outs. 14-10 Butler is on top. This half-inning break, Kelton's going to tell you a story while I eat these cookies.
I'm not a very good storyteller, but I'll see what I can come up with. I don't know.
Well, I'll ask you this: what's the strangest thing outside of tonight that you've seen here this summer?
Here?
Yes, in a baseball game here, or maybe in general a baseball game. Just save it for the.
I gotta think.
Half inning. Yeah, you got some time here. 2-2 count. Or we could just let them listen to Jay announce the interns.
We could do that.
If you don't want to tell the story.
No, I don't really feel like telling the story, but I think I got it.
Okay.
One's definitely Larry throwing dollar bills into the stands today. That was interesting.
That was a little bizarre, yes.
But
hey, actually
that's
for Larry,
that's
that's
true.
Yeah, you can't count anything Larry does.
The second
bizarre.
one was the monsoon we went through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, against Danville.
Yep.
That was insanity.
Like a week ago. That wasn't even long ago.
No, yeah, it feels like a month ago, but
It
it was just last Friday. There's a little flare to center field, racing out, and it's going to fall in front of the center fielder McAllister. He come in on his horse, but the ball lands in front of him, and coming in to score is Bolton, an RBI single for Pavement Parks. Makes it 15-10, Butler.
Pavement Parks and the Butler Blue Sox now lead 15-10.
Yeah, good job by Pavement Parks. Had 2 strikes on him. Just wanted to put that ball in play. Did a good job of that. Just flared it out there. We've seen a couple flares here in the last couple innings. Haven't really been balls struck too well, besides the Bolton double recently.
Yeah, the last one before that was probably the home run.
Yeah.
That triple by Meeker.
Oh, yeah. That would be more recent.
And in fact, Sotolsky smashed the
Double.
double right
Yeah.
after that.
All in that 3rd inning.
Yeah. There's
That's a shot right
yep,
at him.
right at the second baseman Schrader, and that'll end the inning. But the Blue Sox do get another run here to add on to their lead, and we go to the top of the 9th. It's 15-10, and now we're going to pause, and while Jay announces our interns.
Blue Sox intern. And they are Lucas Roth, who's right behind me here at the press box. Kellen Gursky. Sarah Daly. Colton Rarick. Donald Birals. Allison Schubert. Joel Norman. Hugh O'Neill. Jessica Lee. Spencer Kale. Matt Keenan. Jake Croup. Carter Stanton. And Mason Strawn. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2017 Blue Sox interns. Let's give them a round of applause for a great job this summer.
Greg didn't get it out. Shag run and told you,
Leading off.
All right, we're back here in the top of the 9th inning. I believe Jaron's going to go tell Jay that he forgot an intern, Greg Sutton. I feel bad for Greg. That's all right. He's going to get his own little special moment. I think Jaron's running to go tell Jay now. And Pavement Park's looking to close things out here for the Blue Sox. First pitch is behind Jeff Hightower. Hightower set a double to his credit today and an RBI, also scored 2 runs.
Yeah, those cookies were a godsend.
Were they?
Yes, they were very good.
Good.
Strike here. 1-1. Parks, 3-inning save here?
Yes, should be.
Or, well, no, because
Well,
6 2/3. He go 2 1/3.
2 1/3, yeah. Not a full 3 innings, but yeah. Yeah, you had it right. You were
Yeah, I was in the ballpark.
right. We're all in the ballpark
Yeah.
tonight.
Still.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I guess.
Ball popped up. That's going to be playable for somebody. Pavement Parks drifting over. James Meeker says, "I've got it," and he does.
Yeah. The marathon is slowly starting to come to an end.
Nearing the
it seems
finish
like.
line.
Yeah, we are.
And the Blue Sox are 2 outs away from having home field advantage
Yeah.
for the entire postseason run.
Yeah, this is. I mean, when the game started and Lafayette put up 3 in the first inning, we kind of thought, oh well, there goes that, and then it's just been an onslaught there since then for the Blue Sox. I mean, hitting the ball was great. I mean, 10 runs in the first inning? It's kind of unfathomable.
2-0 count here to Sharp. Boy, that 3-run homer he hit back in the 3rd inning made it a 10-9 ball game at that point. Since then, the Blue Sox have added 6. Here's the 2-1. Bouncer in. Nice block.
If you're Pavement Parks here, don't want to give anything away for free.
Absolutely not.
You know, you want to make these guys earn it, and if they're going to reach base, you don't want to walk them. Make them earn it, make them get a hit. You know, we've seen this lineup can be very dangerous for Lafayette.
Oh. Nice pitch from Pavement.
Yep.
Christian Webb still out at center, trying to play the full game in center field. Full count. Pitch high, ball 4.
Yeah, that one a little high there. I think, yeah, Christian's probably going to, finish the game out there. And, it's interesting. You'd think maybe they'd put him in right where it's a little less spacious.
He's just a kid living a dream right now.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know how big of a dream it is playing in center here. 425 to dead center, 385 in left center.
He should be the player of the game.
He should. He could be.
The way this thing has gone, bunt attempt here, and it's fouled off by Nick Schrader.
Yeah, we can give it to Webb. A double, 2 walks. Yeah, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Sure, why not?
Now, you weren't on with me last night. He goes to UW Whitewater. Isn't that the school that Mount Union always plays for Division III football titles? That's what I thought.
University of Wisconsin Whitewater.
Bouncer low. 2-0.
And actually, side story there, what the Westminster football team that I broadcast every game, they play Mount Union this year, so that should be kind of, well, I don't want to say fun, but be interesting. A powerhouse.
Yeah. Is it at Westminster or is it out there? It's not that far of a drive.
No, it's only like 30 minutes, I think, from Westminster to.
Yeah, it's just on the other side of the Ohio border.
Right. Not too far regardless. I can't remember. I think it's there, but I could be
Sharp,
wrong.
Sharp has about a 6-foot lead because nobody's
Yeah.
guarding him, and he's just bouncing around out there. He could take off if
He
he
really
wanted to.
could.
Nobody's gonna. They're not gonna throw down this situation. You're up by 5.
Yeah.
I mean, his run is irrelevant. There he goes. Pitch is roll the ball. Jeez, oh
Yeah.
man, 3-1. So
Yeah, Pavin got a.
that's a literal defensive indifference there.
Yeah, that's no doubt there.
Sometimes they'll give a guy a stolen base anyway, but there was no attempt there at all. No thought of it either. There's a little flare to second. Maglione's got it. Throw to first, 2 away. Sharp moves to third, but like I said, his run is irrelevant.
Yeah, his run does not matter. That was a good pitch there from Pavin Parks. Sounded like, that he sawed off.
Number 20, Dougie Parks.
Sawed him off there, and now down to the last out for Lafayette in what has been an absolute marathon.
And at the plate will be Dougie Parks. Singled in the second, walked his last time up, 2 flyouts and a ground out. First pitch is a strike from Pavin.
And Pavin trying to close it out here. Parks has been, Dougie Parks that is,
Yeah.
has been pretty quiet today. 1 for 4 on the day with a walk and a single to his credit.
The one's low. Be interesting to see how this, who the player of the game is, because I don't get to pick it. It's picked in the press box.
Might be Meeker.
That's the thing. He's been in a few times though.
It
So
might be even
But
Stout. possibly.
Tanner Murphy had a home run.
Yeah. Stout
Played some
has a
good
chance.
first base.
If it holds up, Stout gets the win, correct?
That's correct.
He didn't give up an earned run in 4 innings and kind of held. I don't know.
Held the
We'll
fort.
see. I guess. I don't know.
Foul tip, and that's the second strike. So now,
1 pitch away.
yes, from home field advantage.
Yeah.
This is we look back on this night.
Yeah.
If we're fortunate enough to make it, and Lafayette has to come here for 2 games, we'll remember that 10-run first inning.
Yeah. I think we're gonna remember it regardless.
Yeah, we're gonna remember. We'll really remember
Yeah,
it. That,
yeah,
that's the
yeah.
case. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Bouncer, nice block by Bolton, but now the count's full.
Yeah, great block again by Eric Bolton. So good behind the plate. I mean, he's been that way tonight and has made his way on base a lot tonight too. Been on base 4 of the 5 times he's been up tonight.
We'll wait for the 3-2. Here it is. Popped up, foul over top our heads and out of play.
Pavin, I think he went to a fastball there.
Yeah, Park squared here.
Park squared. Dougie, I tell you, Dougie Parks is a good baseball name too.
It is.
That's a good one there.
Three-two again. Fouled off. We'll play a little longer.
Dougie Parks ain't going to go down without a fight. We talked about him when the game started. He's a very dangerous hitter, probably, as you said, league MVP possibly. Not going to be an easy out.
No.
Got to keep fighting, obviously, and see if Pavin Parks can get him, can get Dougie Parks.
Here's the 3-2. Outside ball 4, and the Battle of the Parks goes to Lafayette.
Yep.
And now there's 2 men on with 2 outs for Logan Beeman.
And Beeman, excuse me.
What was that? Steve and Willie Beeman? What was that from? That's from a movie. I can't remember. But that made me think of that. I can't remember. Oh, man, I'll have to look that up now.
Beeman's 0 for his last 3. He did have a single in the first inning and a sac fly in the second. Does have 2 RBIs to his credit, but is 0 for his last 3. So Parks got him to ground out to Maglione in the 7th, so see if he can have a similar fate here.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball low, 2-0. It just won't end.
Yeah, it won't. We talked about, trying to not give up anything for free. And, you walk Dougie Parks.
We get one intern of our 2017 class, Greg Sutton. Greg Sutton, our fantastic intern.
Sutton gets a curtain call.
Yeah.
Good for Greg.
Yeah. I don't think he's out here, though, so
No.
he doesn't get to enjoy it.
No, he's not in the room either.
That's okay.
Here's a 2-0 upcoming from Parks.
There you go.
Called a strike. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you is in order, yeah.
A lot of the fans have stuck around through
Yeah.
this long night. Some of them have filed out, but decent crowd still here to watch the last part of this game. Popped up, out of play, 2-2 count.
And that's a thank you to Beeman. It looked like that pitch was up around his
All right, ladies
his
and
neck.
gentlemen, it's time to get loud.
Yeah, they're getting loud here.
They're getting loud.
You heard them. If
Yeah,
you're at
right.
home, start screaming.
Don't wake up the neighbors.
No, don't. Here we go. Chopper to second. This should do it. Maglione's throw to first, and that'll end the ball game. The Blue Sox clinch home field advantage for the entire playoffs with a 15-10 win here tonight. I'm going to head down to the field. Kellen will take you through the scoring, and he might be halfway through it by the time I get back.
Very well might be. And as Jaron said, he's going to head down. He's going to head down to the field and get his interview. Don't know who the player of the game is yet. Hasn't been announced. But from the get-go, this was an offensive game. If you like offense, this was the game to go to. In the first inning, the Lafayette scored 3. And then, hang on here. Let me wait for the player of the game. They give it to James Meeker. Meeker went 4 for 5 today. Had 4 RBIs and scored 2 runs. Did James Meeker. He was fantastic tonight. But as I was saying, Lafayette, they scored 3 runs in the first. Things were looking a little bleak. And then all of a sudden, Butler explodes. They scored 10 runs in the bottom of the first inning. The first 9 men all reached base safely in the first inning. So 10 runs in the first, and Butler was out to an early 10-3 lead. And then Lafayette came back, scored 3 in the second, and then made it interesting, made it 10-6. And I'm going to wait here for Jaron's interview with Meeker. So here we go.
Well, everybody here, make sure you come back Monday night to see these guys play. Thanks for coming out here tonight. We'll get back upstairs.
And that was the interview with James Meeker, and he gets the player of the game honors. As I said, 4 for 5 tonight, 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and the win for the ball game goes to Jake Stout. He went 4 1/3, gave up 1 run, no earned, gave up 4 hits, 3 walks, and struck out 2. The loss in the ball game goes to Sean Markley. He pitched into the first inning, didn't get record an out. Gave up 5 hits, 9 runs, 8 earned, 3 walks, and didn't record an out. So that's an ERA killer. And it looks like Jaron will be up here in a second. We'll wrap things up. But 15-run outburst from the Butler Blue Sox were able to outlast the Lafayette Aviators, who in their own right scored 10 runs, but Butler was able to outlast them.
How far did you make it through the scoring?
Well, I kind of said the heck with the scoring.
Glossed over it. I
There's
understand.
Too much stuff going on. You know.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
15-10, that's story of the summer. If there was one word to describe this 2017 season,
Fun.
3-letter word, fun.
Fun, no doubt.
And Kellen, it's been great
Yeah.
having you here tonight. We'll do it again Monday.
Yep. Can't wait.
We're going to head down to Beckley tomorrow. Pat and I will have that game for you starting at 5 o'clock. And, wow. Jake Stout will get the W here tonight, 4 in the third innings. 1 run, it was not earned on 4 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. And the loss goes to Sean Markley. He did not
Recording out.
record an out.
There you go.
9 runs, 8 of which were earned on 5 hits, 3 walks, and no strikeouts. Well, obviously, that's one he's going to want to forget. But
Yep.
it was a good night tonight. It started out crazy, a lot
Yeah.
of fun, and now it's ending just past 10:30.
Whew.
So, Kellen, I would say great job this year, and it's true. But we usually on the last night I let the guy sign off, but we're going to get to do this
Yeah,
again.
we are.
And so that's really cool. But tomorrow, 5:05 in Beckley, Game 1 of the Prospect League East Divisional Playoffs. For my broadcast partner, Kellen Gursky, I'm Jaron Steele, Carter Standard. Good job in the producer room. Well, we'll do it again tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Final score here tonight, Butler 15 and Lafayette 10. Butler improves to 37-23, best record in the league, while Lafayette falls to 36-24. On to the playoffs. We'll talk to you tomorrow.